Hello and welcome to Curse of the Icefields. Where we last left our heroes, they fought a massive being. Well,
I take no responsibility.
They fought one of the archdemon, or the archdemon of the first layer of Ire, releasing Hubris from her servitude in death, and also releasing Ennaq from his anger.
No, the man's still pissy.
Nah. He the only reason he had barb levels was because his wife was dead.
Oh.
And warlock
I can
levels.
see that.
Anyways. You guys have not really done much downtime. You guys still have downtime.
We did like an afternoon of downtime fighting Schism.
Yeah. So you guys actually have downtime to do things now.
Does anyone have a spare bag of holding? Or did you
I
get rid,
just
did we get rid of
sold
it?
one.
Yeah.
You can buy one, they're pretty cheap.
They're like 150
Yeah, sweet.
compared to 5e. That's like cheap. You'd probably pay less for the one I just sold the shop because it's used merchandise.
How much would it cost for the used one?
Probably like 100 gold.
Yeah, I'll get that. I'll buy that then.
Mildly used.
Why is there blood all over this?
Cannibals.
Don't worry about it. Right, I'll change my. Can I actually do the trade, or is there no way of?
I just.
That item,
I'll just add it in your inventory.
and
I'll
just subtract
yeah,
gold.
I'll deduct. So now I've got 1,200 gold.
Hold on, I have to do some quick maths.
I don't know why I laugh every time someone says that. Oh fuck! God damn it, brain.
What?
No, I have to convert down from platinum to gold.
So there's a funny. Oh, actually, no, I'm not gonna talk about that. There is a funny item that is like a bag of holding, but it eats things.
Yes, the mimic bag.
Well, it's just
How
called
do I?
bag of devouring.
How do I put stuff into the bag? Because it's showing me as over encumbered.
You equip the item and it automatically deducts the carry weight.
No, I'm still over encumbered. Try and unequip the backpack. Let's unequip and re-equip. Nope.
It is a very deadly weapon, a bag of devouring.
Just throw someone's face into it.
I don't know what's going on. So fuck, I have to do the math. Every 1 platinum is
10 gold, I think.
10 gold.
Yes.
Hold on, quick maths. Yeah, I have 5,400 gold again. The
Fucking
druid
hell.
keeps a match. The druid, the person who does not understand material wealth, keeps amassing the most material wealth.
I've probably got the least because I've only just recently rejoined
I
you
have
guys.
more fucking gold than Flint. The actual pack rat.
Yep. You have like 100 platinum more.
Hold on. I have more gold than the noble.
I'm not noble anymore.
Yeah.
You are.
They don't-
You are of a noble bloodline. It is sad that I have more money than you.
I'm a disowned noble.
By
I
disowned,
disowned.
I disowned them.
That's no excuse to have no money and for your drip to be mid as fuck.
I have good drip.
Your Lacentras are fake, and your drip is mid.
Lacentras? Why?
Because they make clothing, and I can't say Jordans.
God fucking damn it. Question: do we have any of the? I want to get some new arrows, better than just the standard arrows that I'm using. Is anyone selling any, or are we able to make some better arrows?
Actually, before I go to the shop, I'm doing something else. I assume it's still, like, just after the whole schism incident.
Mm-hmm.
And after we, dealt with... Let's see. So, we got rid of these bodies. Legarel was cremated, and they have his ashes. Oh. Before we forget, Nikki, there are 2 tokens you need to spawn. Now that the fucking is over.
What? I wish I was warned. Who am I? Tell me who I'm spawning. Sorry.
Oh, you're back.
I'm not psychic, you know?
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
You forgot those 2.
Okay. Do I even have... I think I have to remake Marami, but to...
It's fine, they're old.
No. Got to remake.
Funny dog.
Funny Bork.
No, seriously, look at the dog. He's really funny. Look at those eyes.
Which one?
Over here, by the
No,
dog.
no, man. All the red looks like extra eyes, is what I mean.
Oh no, those are boils.
That poor bastard.
They explode into they explode into smoke. It's very funny. The
King
dog
hell.
also has a ranged attack. Don't ask me how. I don't know.
No, I think I remember this dog. Is it changed since last? I think you had another one, or another styled one previously. At least the token was different.
Oh no, this character has always had this dog.
Oh,
I think
no,
you're thinking of my other character that had a weeping wolf.
Possibly. Was it like a wisp? We had like a spectral one in this one. I think Swumi might have had him.
Yeah, Shumi just hasn't resummoned them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Verum.
Verum's a cat.
Oh, it's a cat. No, it's been that long. Jesus.
He's a shadowy cat. So I
Oh yeah, Zeluk is dead.
I assume, like always, these 2 just walk out of the fucking shield.
No, this time,
They
Jade
appear out of the
actually,
water.
Jade pulls out a mirror.
Can I insight check this action to figure out what the fuck is going on?
So you just see a small, you see a orange aquaddle, holding a dog. Walk out of Jade's.
They're not orange.
Sorry, I'm colorblind. Puts down. Sits it or slides into water.
I give up.
Homeland is nice. Much different than I remember.
Well, there isn't any metal.
Oh!
Mostly.
How nice. More of my kind. Where might you hail from, young one?
I don't think we've established where their tribe was.
Well, your choice. Well, more than likely near this area or the rivers. River.
Why is Marami's head so squish?
They are very old.
And everyone draws aquaddles differently. Like, there's this one, and this one, and they're all drawn like completely differently.
Yeah, silly, old.
I
I don't know
love
how to describe Swumi. Thick.
Rude.
I was talking about Gumbo.
Oh, Gumbo's not an axolite, but they are an aquaddle. They're a Galgiri, which is they come from the
Mountains.
mountain areas where they deal with the dragons mostly. They don't fight dragons. They just have to deal with them.
They deal with dragons the way we deal with pigeons. You have to shoo them away.
No, that's my fish. Whack.
Yeah, no. Gumbo, very strong by the fact that while the land was still metal, he ripped a tree out of the ground by the roots. Granted, it was a sapling, but still. Tree.
So what do you do with Cranberry during this time of down?
I don't know. So
Well,
So how this creature works, I'll explain it to you as you will have time to understand its nature and things a lot more as time progresses. Okay? But during this downtime you actually do learn a lot from it. It grows as it eats, and it gains attributes based on what you feed it.
Oh, okay.
And traits. It is a cannibal. It is a carnivore, so it will only eat meat or meat variety of things.
Mm-hmm.
It's my
the
fan.
fan is back.
Damn you, game control. Okay. So, so it all depends on what you eat it, what kind of thing, like what type of meat you're feeding it. So whether it's like from a beast, whether it's from an aberration, whether it's from, let's say, a fiendish creature, it will start gaining traits based on what it's mostly consumed.
Got it.
But remember, they specifically told us to not hand feed it all the time and to let it actually hunt, otherwise it will become too reliant on people.
Yeah, it'll become extremely codependent on you. Unless you want that. But it's dangerous.
Unless you really just want a pet that can kill you. It does not care if you die.
It would, but that
So we have a
codependence
cat.
thing, the reason why they give you that warning of the codependence thing is if you forget to feed it when it is extremely codependent on you, it will just eat you.
He's talking about that back.
Because it feels
Wow.
neglected.
Now, this is
Because
the
it's
question.
so dependent.
This is the question. Are you going to try and turn this thing into a plasmoid?
Plasmoid?
Plasmoid are slime people, but it has to gain sentience somehow.
I don't know.
It can gain natural sentience through, like, just, like, caring for it and things like that. Teaching it things, letting it grow from, like, selective feeding.
So, in other words, raise it as a pet and it'll just keep going and going.
Or we could speed run it Phil.
I don't.
Phil still has a Shardmind head.
No,
in his
no, no,
back
no, no,
holding.
no, no, no.
You just gotta crack it open like a crawdad and let
Crack it open like an egg. No, no.
Yeah.
Ideally, I want to keep him as a blob. But
What? So you can throw him through more windows?
yes, it's very useful to throw him through windows.
Poor thing.
Cranberry, go.
Bar fight, Cranberry, go.
Listen.
Cranberry,
I threw him through a window because I didn't want to have to worry about him dying. So
Mother help. You might want to clean the glass out of him.
yeah, I am.
Yeah, you clean the glass out. It's not that bad.
I assume the entire time he's trying to nibble on my fingers.
Yeah,
You did stop.
you are careful about it. You know,
I give him.
You
a,
know how
I
long
try to
to
give him
keep
like
your-
a,
you know
a
how long
disciplined
you can-
swat, and it just makes him jiggle.
you know how long you can hold your hand in there without it starting to dissolve. So you're pretty careful about it and watchful.
Okay, I
It's gonna be a lot
I-
harder if this thing becomes ginormous. Like,
yeah, I pick him up, and I assume he turns into a long cat meme as I'm holding him.
oh, so it starts stretching, still touching floor.
That's not what I expected. All right, we're gonna need to get you a container or something to travel in. Would you like that?
Looks up at you.
Can't tell if that's a yes or not. I don't think you understand what I'm saying.
Blink, motherfucker.
It stares at you with its soulless eyes.
I will scritch the top of its head.
You will see a mouth form a smile.
Hey. There we go.
Oh no, it has a mouth now.
It's had a mouth. Okay, I don't know what I want to do with my downtime. I don't really have a plan. One thing I have been wanting to do to just try and get Hope a bit more security, which it's clear we're gonna need security if shit like that can just happen.
I take no responsibility. It's not
You
my
should.
fault. It's not my fault. Completely
And-
coincidental that the giant monster appeared after I did the spell.
It is not coincidental at fucking all. What do you mean?
I don't know what you're talking about. I think you're
You know exactly what I'm talking about,
Yeah, you're full of shit.
bitch.
Your mind is playing tricks on you.
No. Okay, all of you. All of you are assholes, and you deserve nothing.
You're
Like,
right.
So who
I
takes
agree.
a peek into the into Kibble's hovel?
I mean,
Fuck it, I'm closest.
where is
yeah,
Kibble's
I was about to
hovel?
say, if I hadn't have just walked,
What the fuck?
all
They
the way over.
burrowed under the barracks? When did
Yeah.
this happen?
They
a
just
while
they
ago.
dug a burrow when there was more people. Kibble had like a tent, and then when you guys rescued the kobolds from the prison, they were like, "We need cave, we need hovel," and he just dug down.
Just all right, bet.
Well, his tent was originally like around this area, so he was like, "Here's good," and just dug. It didn't care about the new foundation that was there.
When I look in, does the foundation still look stable for the barracks?
Yes, they actually have
Okay.
support beams and other things to keep the
No.
You
little
look in the cave
cavern.
and there's like 20 reflective eyes looking back at you.
Little more than 20.
How many are there?
How much is little more?
Okay, there are about like 25 commoners, a few inventors, uh a few warrior types. You're nearing a brood of like 45.
What the fuck?
Oh no, they've started reproducting.
Hey guys, how's it going?
No, they just conglomerated together. More than likely, a lot of the ones that were rescued from the prison were already part of a pack themselves, and just since they were all rescued, they're like, fuck it.
Do any of them look similar to the kobolds that we rescued from the tower?
Yes.
Oh god, we found the other ones. Hold on. Did we find Verb's brother, Noun?
Uh,
Right now.
I don't think I was there for that.
You were there for that.
Was I?
Yes,
I
you
wasn't.
were there when I tormented Nikki by asking her the names of 6 kobolds.
I'm glad you remembered the silly names I gave those kobolds.
I remember Verb because it was very strange, and the immediate question is, does he have a brother named Noun?
Jesus.
I apologize. So
Anyway,
hold on. You
okay.
said there are kobold inventors.
Yes.
That could be a problem. They like making siege engines that don't work.
Yeah, they're trying to make stuff. One of them, so Ennaq goes in, right?
Yeah.
So Ennaq, you've been training during the time everyone else has been traveling. You've been training people, weapons and things like that. More than likely, also the kobolds a little bit. One of the inventors walks up to you and says, "How does this work for a weapon?" And he holds up what looks to be a box up to you. Do you look inside the box?
Well, before I do that, I say, what's it do?
It's a surprise.
You throw it at the enemy.
It's a grenade.
Right, I'm going to leave the hole.
Okay.
With the
It's
box,
not a-
'cause I'm going to try it. How big is the box?
You know those tin containers that sugar cookies are kept in? Kind of like about that size.
No, I'm English. I'm from
Oh.
the UK.
Okay, the circular tin that when you go to your nan's house has a 50% chance of being cookies, or has a 50% chance of being biscuits, or a 50% chance of being filled with sewing supplies.
I know what you mean. Yeah, no, I exactly get what you mean now. Yeah, so I'm gonna go outside and I'm going to, because it's saying how is it, so I'm gonna try and find a tree that's not too far away but not too close to the camp or to the settlement, and I'm gonna fucking launch that thing.
If you kill a tree, I kill you.
You watch it hit the tree, and you watch the box, almost like the sides of it, almost like pneumatically shoot out, and you just see about 60 millipedes scatter out.
Fuck.
What? Just millipedes?
Yes.
It's a box of insects. I don't.
A
think
box
that's a
of
weapon.
venomous insects.
That seems like animal cruelty.
Yeah.
I never said they were smart. They just found them in the cave and put them in a box.
So
Weapon.
when it throws, when I throw it and it hits, does it literally just fling out? Literally like they've just been sprung out.
Yeah.
Of the box.
They're propelled in they're propelled outwards. Meant to like actually like propel onto the enemy. Yeah.
I'll go back to the chat that gave me and say, not bad. Maybe instead of insects, maybe small sharp darts or something of the sort, even barbarians. Now I'll take one of my arrows.
Aren't they sharp though? They hurt when they bite.
I mean, that is true.
They've been bitten by these?
I'm assuming that they've got a bit of a poison resistance. I'd hope.
Don't. They're kobolds.
I don't know.
No.
They need to seek medical attention.
It's okay,
I mean...
they have kibble.
No.
You do see the kobolds pretty regularly coming out of the hovel, but 75% of the time they are heading towards Quaddle, the cleric. And some of them look sickly sometimes. Some of them look like they just took an explosion.
Can we cross
90% of the time is the inventors are the ones who are getting medical help. But very rarely, but sometimes, kibble.
God, poor bastard. It's a good idea. I like it. I really do. We'll keep this design.
So, I put bunch of knives in here.
We'll try one with a bunch of knives. Same sort of idea. And we'll see how it goes from there. We might be able to set up some traps with it or things like that. Might be able to hunt with it, maybe.
Ooh.
Hunt with explosives?
No, what about like just you throw it into a I don't know.
It's that grenade from fucking Deep Rock Galactic that's just a gun that spins.
Oh no, I'm thinking more the that pin grenade from Halo.
Oh, the spiker grenade? Spike grenade? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking more that sort of
It's basically what it does with the millipedes.
Yeah. So I think it'll be pretty cool like with the darts, so it's like freaking sharpened iron bars and shit.
How far have they expanded the hole?
There are tunnels. There is a tunnel that is currently blocked off and is very muddy.
They've hit the water, haven't
they?
They accidentally dug into the lake, yes. Not once, but 3 times.
Oh god.
So there's 3 tunnels that are slightly leaky. But they've dug holes next to the tunnel, so it's just filling up with water slowly.
You might want to alert me to that so that I can shape stone and have
no.
them not drown in their sleep.
No, I thought exactly.
They're not very smart, but at least they think it's effective. But the tunnels do lead off into bigger little central areas. It's not that big, but to give you a bit of a context, I'm gonna make a drawing.
Okay.
Or wait, hold on. Would it be shape? No, that's dirt. I don't think shapestone works on dirt. Do I have mold earth?
We might be able to do it in mold earth.
I have move earth, not mold earth.
Might still work. Just try and pile more dirt onto it, type thing. Try and compact it.
I thought mold earth was a druid spell.
I don't know.
Okay. Basically, it takes up that. In a sense. And there's like a tunnel here, here, and
Right, okay.
here. But it doesn't go like all the way down here. It
Yeah.
leads a tunnel outwards towards that way.
Nikki,
where's
with my boon that I got last week, what was the spell I got? It was fire touch or something like that. I can't remember what it was.
Oh, burning hands.
Burning hand, that's it. I'm just trying to think, will I be able to find a way of putting something over the tunnels that are leaking, then heat it up to try and set it in place, like harden it, if you will? So I don't know if I just trying to heat up dirt or just crack it and dry it out, which won't work, I don't think.
Okay.
Unless we go down with some metal and try and literally just plate it off type thing if we've got sheet metal big enough. I don't know. Rather than not have the underground civilization to our homestead flooded.
Yeah. Understandable.
Well, Swumi, you can't control water, can you?
Oh, yeah, I can definitely control water. But that doesn't help if the problem is it's weak in dirt. I need a way to reinforce it. So unless this is... Well, actually, that's an interesting question. Is it more dirt or is it clay? Because I think clay technically falls under the stone category.
Clay I can heat up as well.
Yeah, well, you could heat it up, which would turn it into terracotta.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like to just
Actually,
at least
no,
stop
there would be clay in this area because I only used materials locally sourced to build my house, and the house that they built is insulated with cured clay.
Is there anything I could do erupting earth? Would that help?
That would do the opposite of help. That would flood the kobold den and kill them all.
Yeah, but
That solves 0 issues. That creates more.
I mean, in a way, it'll produce and solve issues because I won't have to bother with it anymore. But you know.
Also, remember, don't let Cranberry go down there.
Oh yeah, he will die.
No, he will try and eat the kobolds.
He's not big enough to eat the kobolds.
Think of the children.
Yes, he is. He's the same size category as them.
Okay,
There you go.
fair.
You have your at will
Sweet.
Anyway.
Sweet.
and your immunity to fire.
Yeah, I can use one of my spells to...
Ennaq can now technically swim on lava.
Oh wait, actually,
Sweet.
since Erikai and Hubris are back, are we gonna have like a ceremony or a wedding or something?
They're already married. That was his wife.
We can have a celebration of the.
Yeah.
You brought back his wife.
But she's in a new body. It nullifies it.
No, it doesn't. Shut up.
So, Soviet, what I was thinking is with control water, since if there is clay in the dirt, control water to move the water away from the wall while I heat it up. So I'm assuming it won't take as long to heat up than having cold water hitting it from behind.
Mm-hmm.
So do that, and then as it's set, let the water slowly come in and see what happens that way.
Oh.
It's Droogan!
Droogan! The kobolds have made a cave under the barracks.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
They already did that, didn't they?
Oh, he's
Yeah,
bigger.
but we
There's
have
45 of them.
extent-
Good morning.
There's 45 of them underground.
45 kobolds under the ground.
Do they have a female?
Do they have a what?
A female kobold? A queen?
They're all the rescues from the prison.
It's a mix of male and female, and currently
Mismatch.
they have Kibble as their chieftain, I think.
We need to put up soundproofing.
No,
That barracks. That poor bastards in that barracks.
no, they're on the sound is insulated. I think.
How deep are they under the ground, Nikki?
Like it's a 30-foot incline. 30 feet.
Decline.
Yeah, a 30-foot decline underground, underneath this building and stretching further out. Some of them, there is more tunnels that do lead outwards, and some of them go deeper down. One of them is labeled Mine and Draconic.
What language do I speak?
Oh.
Aqua...
Did they hit a fucking metal vein down there?
Well, I don't imagine they're very rare here.
No,
Yeah.
they didn't hit anything. It's
I
just they hit
I think it's just
stone.
a kobold just going, "This is fine."
They hit stone, and they call it. They're just mining stone.
Oh, so it's a quarry.
Yeah. They just call it a mine because they don't know what that means. That's another word for this? What? What would Flint do?
Probably steal their pickaxes. So, Shumi, are we going to be trying to patch up these holes then? The tunnels that they've tried?
I mean...
Oh yeah, that can easily be done.
Is there anyone that can do enchantments on equipment and weapons in the settlement?
Yes,
Okay.
Erikai.
Yes. Because I don't know if it's possible, but I want to try and add something to my bow.
Oh,
Where-
that's the insane part about Dreamsteel. It's just a magical material. It's like adamantine. You can imbue it again.
Because what I was thinking, instead of having to grab an arrow from my quiver, it's like I just pull the bow back and an arrow materializes on it type thing. I don't know if that's possible, but...
There's several magic items like that.
One of my favorite things that I've seen is someone use a bow as a spell focus.
I mean, don't see why not.
I had a character in one of my first games as a player had a bow that had several strings, and he played it like a harp.
That's kind of cool.
There is a harp bow in this setting.
Her bow.
Oh yeah,
For both.
the symphonic bow. Yes.
That was Tobal, by the way, Nikki. If
Mhm.
you forgot.
I remember. Fucking remember. What an adorable creature.
That little shit pressing buttons all the time.
Crimsel
And then there's
trio.
Erdy.
Hurdy-gurdy.
The hurdy-gurdy?
Erdy-gurdy. Erd. Our little buddy. Little dragon
Where did
buddy.
Where did the crystal tree go?
What?
Crystal tree?
The sapling that we planted.
Oh, oh. It's planted in the camp? Oh, okay.
Yeah, we did.
I don't think I was there for that.
That's why we put this here. It's because we planted it nearby. Ooh. And
That
we
is an
know
airy-ass
it's
tree.
Well, we know it's unaffected by the ley lines, so it didn't explode in size like the other one did.
Yeah.
So it's
But yeah,
small.
I think Ennaq, the last things he'll do is, obviously, apart from help try and secure those walls and the tunnels, is, if possible, try and get an enchantment like that for my bow and help train some of the people that are going to help guard the settlement.
Yee.
I mean, that's why these two are here as well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll train some in the way they are, like archery and whatnot.
Probably wise.
Yeah.
Honestly, we don't even need We don't even need to use magic to repair it. If they hit a stone quarry, we can just make
Move it.
grout out of the already wet clay and sand, and then make a
Cement.
reinforced stone wall.
Yeah. Sounds good. I think Nikki says that they've already hit stone, so...
Yeah, if they've hit a
Easily
stone
done.
quarry, they just need to make chunks of rock and then mix clay and sand to make grout. Stone wall. Reinforce it.
I can help by heating it up to try and make it set quicker.
Yeah. That way it won't leak and it won't cave in on them.
And you have infinite uses of it, so
Yep.
It's
you
an
just basically
inevitable-
are just a flamethrower.
Nice. I've just realised Hughes' new artwork. Holy shit. That's badass.
Oh, for Hubris?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Bitch has got more wings than me. Bullshit.
She's... yeah.
Eat shit, bird.
But you're
Yeah.
probably faster.
I've only got a 30 fly speed. So I'm probably
Yes.
about the same.
But you also have cunning action. By default, you are quicker. You can move 90 feet in a round. She can only move a maximum of 60.
Fair enough.
So yeah, mechanics-wise, you are quicker.
Since we're on the subject of people that came from the mines, I assume the dwarves didn't stay.
They went to the City of Metal, and some of them stayed in the City of Ire, as some of them were home. That was their home. Some of the Aquaddles also stayed, and some of them left to the City of Metal, and some Aquaddles went here. So there are a couple of Aquaddles in the camp, and I haven't updated the camp because I was going to update it the next time you guys come back here. There are going to be houses along the water, and the dock's going to be extended, and there's going to be now NPC houses of Aquaddles in the water.
Are we going to finally have the other half of the lake?
Yes.
Yeah.
Extend.
This map's going to get expanded. Like, it's going to go...
Oh,
yeah,
and
I was gonna ask. They would probably, if they had stayed here, they would have probably started building huts under the water.
could because I know some people have got their own homes in here. Could Ennaq have one, but as like a tree house?
Yeah.
You got a tree house.
Yeah.
I can definitely do that.
I mean, I
Sweet.
help expedite that process by casting plant growth on a tree to make it bigger. I think. Is that how that works?
No, the 8-hour version is the only one that would be permanent, and that affects a giant area. Though, I assume you've already cast plant growth on this area already.
No. I casted plant growth when we buried the person. All of these trees were here before. They were just metal until recently.
Also, that's why that battle map that you guys fought Legarel on, that's why the forest was so dense.
Because he cast plant growth.
Yes. You
I tried to grow one tree. I grew many.
Yeah, because the momentary version that's only in action is like fucking too it only lasts like a little bit, so if you want to permanently grow something, you have to grow everything.
Yeah.
I
could wait, what does Druid Grove do again?
Druid Grove?
It's a spell that I have access to.
You mean
We'll
Druid
get there.
Craft?
No, Druid
No.
Grove.
Druid Grove.
It's like a really high level spell.
Oh, Druid Grove is where you get to make your own little druid place. You get to make like a fucking a spiritual fucking I don't know how to describe that. I've never played druid, but like
Just posted the spell.
Yeah, it says buildings and other structures are excluded from the affected area.
Now, what if the building in question is a tiny druid shrine?
That's fine. It's a shrine.
I imagine it's probably meant to exclude like
There's so
unnatural
much magic.
structures.
there's so much magic bullshit in this fucking town.
Why do you think Victor hates it here?
And Strum is trying to make it worse for him.
I
think-
hate magic.
no,
All my
no,
homies hate magic.
Originally, my plan
Half
was
of your
to
homies
be
cast spells.
My original plan was to be an absolute dick when I was still a cleric and cast Hollow over here so that the radius would encompass half of his house. And then I decided, oh wait, no, for the effect that I wanted to give, which was essentially within the radius of the one around Town Hall, anyone who enters this circle automatically understands any language spoken.
Oh shit.
So you essentially have the effects of the tongue spell within the radius of Town Hall, which made sense because this is probably going to be where a lot of things are going on post overthrow of the cities.
No, that's a good shout.
And this one is someone else's hallowed spell, and it gives protection.
Yeah.
2 seconds.
Different,
And look, the borders
separate
touch.
campaign. They share a town.
Yeah, so as far as I remember... Ah, fuck, what empty buildings
This is
are
empty.
there in I thought Phil claimed this.
Oh, right. That's where Phil's supposed to be.
Or did he...
This
Yeah.
is Fizzle's shop.
Fizzle shop?
Victor's simple home. Zariah's lab.
Well, Victor plans, if I'm not mistaken, Victor plans to go to the other city.
This is his live-in house when he's here.
I don't think he plans to come back here. There's too much magic.
I think he would more than likely just move to the City of Shadows. This is all done.
I mean, I guess these are questions for Droogan.
Because Eric,
Erikai actively dislikes being around magic, as it basically just PTSD triggers him and makes him constantly on edge.
Victor, you mean?
Sorry, yes, Victor. Erikai likes magic.
Erikai loves magic. He's a paladin.
He loves
He
magic.
at least
Magic
likes
brought his
nature
wife
magic.
back.
He loves nature magic. He likes druids a lot.
Hi,
There
my
are
name's
two
Belliath,
druids.
and I made a deal with the
Oh,
demon.
yes.
He likes
So-
warlocks even more.
So, in that case, you do worship the nature gods. That's what this shrine is too.
Erikai worships Pronema, yeah. He's a paladin of He's an ancient paladin.
Typically, so
Yeah.
the way I was
Correct.
this was explained, typically when it comes to Pronema and Odula, if you follow one, you typically by association follow both.
Erikai
They're closely
lived on
connected.
like a tiny island and had never even heard of any god other than Pronema, though.
yeah.
Right. But
So- He's not familiar with Odula, but he isn't like against her.
Yeah.
right.
Which is why
It's
when he
like-
went there, he just was like, "Who the fuck is that?"
So it's like Swumi's case. She's technically a follower of Odula's shrine, but she worships both because they're closely connected.
Yep. Yeah, but when I expand the map, I'm adding more housing.
We need generic artwork for NPCs.
I have generic artwork for Aquaddles and I'm gonna make two different ones because there was Axolites and another kind of aquaddles that were stuck in the mines. And then I gotta get a bunch of. Well, no, I don't need a bunch of kobold art. There's that's simple.
Literally just have the mob token mentality. Every kobold token is like 5 of them. It's just a pack of 5 wandering around.
Swarm of kobold. Hilarious.
Yeah. No, like I said, I don't think Victor would stick around here, seeing as though there is a ton of magic.
I mean, Victor can leave now and just head to the City of Shadows, because, well, I mean, someone also needs to talk to the dragon, tell them it's ready to go. Time to start things. And be the one to, like, signal everything. And then the rest of you can start heading towards the city after, you guys finish up your last week of downtime.
Yes. Speaking of, I need to talk to Wet Scales about something.
Okie dokie.
I assume he's trying to read the book as always.
Yes.
So, is there a cover on this book?
Is there a cover on this book?
Yes.
Technically?
More importantly, is it smut?
No.
No.
Is there like a... Does it have like any title on the outside, or is it just decorated?
It has a crest on it, actually.
Oh. What kind of check?
History.
Missouri. That's a 10.
No idea, you haven't seen this symbol before.
I figured that.
Well, you might have. Kinda looks slightly familiar. Make me an intelligence check. For memory.
Right, that's better.
Alright. You saw a symbol like this on a torn banner in one of the calamity sites you guys went to. One of the battles. One of the battlefields you went to.
Huh. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna stand behind and I'm going to look over his shoulder and look at the pages of the book.
One moment. Let me figure out what page he's on.
Oh no.
Okay.
He's almost to the end of the book again.
Yep.
What language is this book in?
Sylvan.
I read Sylvan.
What Scales doesn't?
Oh. So what page is what page is being read in air quotes?
This is chapter 10? Chapter 10. Huh. Ah. The Southern War. King Dylus has sent troops down south towards the City of Glass and Metal. there seems to be an incursion of another country in our lands. These strange creatures that wear these layered armor and use a curved sword, wearing strange masks. Some of them carrying gourds on their upon their belts. They started aggressively taking over. Dialis has had enough. And that is what you read off that page. For some reason, he's taking a really long time to read it over. You've been standing there for like a good while, and he hasn't flipped the page yet.
Since when did you read
He's-
Sylvan?
He looks up.
Okay.
Never.
Why are you always holding the book?
I want to think I can read it.
Is
I
the book
feel
upside
like-
down?
I feel like if I believe just hard enough, the words will make sense.
That's not how language works.
Eh.
I could just teach you Sylvan. It would take a while. Probably take
He turns his head.
a while.
Wait, you can understand this?
Yes, it's written in Sylvan.
Oh.
It-
I can make out one word in here. Dialis.
Hmm.
It's a name. My grandfather once told me there used to be a king here named by that same name. Used to rule here before the before the Shardminds showed up and everything and the island grew into three.
The specific page mentions an invasion of, based on the description, I would assume, the Crystal Empire, but as far as I can tell, the historical accounts of that happening were long before the calamity happened.
Yeah. Long before the Shardminds. At least as my grandfather says, it was before the Shardminds showed up, when King Dialis was around. And the Shardminds were here before the calamity happened. But you can read this?
Yes.
What? Wow. Perhaps you could teach me the language and then I can understand this more. Or, even better, you could just read it to me.
What, like you're a child expecting a story from your mother?
Or like a teacher teaching a student things from a book.
That is true. It would probably
Though-
be more beneficial to just teach you the language.
Though, on that other point, you could use some practice with that.
Getting a bit ahead of yourself, are we?
Did you see it?
Speaking of, found some interesting things. By any chance, how are you with a spear?
Not
Is that an
bad.
innuendo?
No, quite literally spear. pulls it out of the bag.
Given the current conversation, I had to ask.
Looks at spear. I can use a spear, yes.
It creates very odd fire.
Odd fire. I'll be sure not to cut myself with it.
It kind of looks wispy and astral.
Come to think of it, don't you think the sun's kind of hot when you look at it? It burns too long in it. Maybe it's like that.
Probably. I don't know. Victor stole it from someone in the City of Glass. And then I banished him, thinking it would temporarily remove him, and then it turned out to be permanent. It was odd.
Oh. You banished the creature home.
Yes.
You sound quite powerful.
I also lost, but not really lost, my divine magic. It's hard to explain.
Or maybe it was just more natural to you than you thought.
It's perhaps, I don't know.
While this is happening, I'm trying to stop Cranberry from eating all the edible stuff in Firefist's shop as he scurries around the room.
Oh yes, there's also this. Pulls out the now half plate. I don't know what this is, but they somehow combined mithril and adamantine.
You don't say.
I can't use it. It would prevent me from having my connection. But very few use this type of armor.
He will lean over. You know where this comes from, yes?
She actually hasn't put a thought to it at all.
Swumi, out of respect, I can't wear this.
I'd like to look at the armor for a second. Wait a second.
It is then you look over and notice that this armor has a symbol that you've had branded on you. The symbol of the Oros dynasty. Or the Scalic Dominion.
Question.
A snake eating its own tail.
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Is this embroidered into the armor or engraved?
Engraved.
If I use heat metal, can I remove the engraving?
Heat metal. I mean, you could, assuming heat metal is right about it glowing red hot, reshape the metal.
It says that it glows red hot.
Which, potentially that's soft enough to move the metal, but you're not a smith, so that's going to look ugly as sin.
Well, I'm asking if I use heat metal, can I cause the engraving to seal in on itself? Or would I have to have that?
You more than
dinged
likely
out?
will have to get it dinged out by Eric, Kyle, or
Yeah,
Victor.
if you want like an engraving to like seal itself, that's going to require it to get a lot hotter than red hot. It would have to soften to the point where it's going to collapse. That little engraving is going to collapse under its own weight, so it would need to be nearly liquid.
Super critical.
I did not notice that before.
Hmm.
That can be fixed. It's just an engraving.
Fair enough. That can be done. There are a few smiths in town after all.
Oh yeah, you've been stuck in here all day. You didn't hear any of the commotion, did you?
I heard yelling,
Ah,
but I'm guessing it ended not long ago.
so we may or may not have accidentally summoned an archdemon because we turned the blacksmith sword into a warforge and reincarnated it into a person.
They give you a really quizzical look for a moment. You... what? You brought someone back to life?
They were
Through...
technically...
They were in a sword? How did...
Their
That can
soul-
happen?
Their soul was bound to a weapon by their patron. So we put the sword inside of a warforged chassis, thus giving the soul a body and reincarnated it.
Awesome.
Again, side effect being we summoned an archdemon that was very angry, and I think we just killed one of the lords of the Ire.
Well, I heard commotion and then silence. I heard a little bit of barking for a small bit.
They had portals to try and summon demons. Victor did what he did and punched them.
Little embarrassing. I would have been out there, but I didn't want to run out right after being in a bath. At least no one got hurt.
Minor injuries, but no, nothing too serious. I feel kind of weird after everything. It's like I hold power I shouldn't be capable of, if that makes sense.
Puts a hand on your head. Stop doubting yourself. You are quite capable. Please believe in yourself a little more.
casts a 9th level spell.
Casual 9th level spell.
Casually cast 9th level spell at level 13. Couldn't be possible.
Ah. Hmm. Well, would you like to head to town or back in? I need to go shopping for a moment.
Oh. I guess I can have the... I guess I can ask Erikai to remove that engraving then.
Ah. Meanwhile,
Meanwhile.
Later.
Yeah. So, what is that?
What is
Oh,
what?
it's tiny and cute. What is this?
That's a dog.
Hello.
licks hand.
Oh.
Stares at the cranberry.
Fist? What is this?
Blinks.
Who is this? Why is this?
I've never seen that before. How did it open the door?
I think it has thumbs.
Very smart.
Hi.
Its tail whips back and forth.
I will scratch. Does it have ears? I'll scratch behind where its ear would be.
You scratch its ears. Its tail just starts going faster.
Hi. Well, aren't you cute?
Licks hand.
Oh, Fist. I had a question.
Hey.
Before I
Yes?
ask that question, I promise I'm going to fix your window. But do you have a bottle with a kind of wide neck that I could store him and I'll hold up cranberry in?
A bottle with a wide neck. Pictures jar.
If you have a pitcher, I think that might work. Or like a decanter, maybe?
A decant. Yes. I think I have what you need.
Because the thing is, I don't want this guy to eat anything he's not supposed to. Because if he eats the wrong thing, he could become sentient and angry.
I was going to ask, while Belliath is not paying attention to him, can we see if Cranberry catches anything?
Oh.
He sees a small little bug crawling on the floor, and he attempts to chase it. Crawls underneath, or crawls into a tiny little hole, and he just starts smashing his body against the wall and squeezing.
Cranberry, no, I. It's like trying to handle flubber. No.
Stares up at you blankly.
No.
What a strange creature.
Yes,
Welcome back.
he kind of just appeared, honestly. It's a bit to explain, but long story short, there was this tree that Swumi planted out of a dead man, and he turned into a blood slime tree. So I think we accidentally introduced an invasive species into
They're not aggressive. They
Fire
just
Fist
happen to
will
be very-
slime trees are actually native here. I mean,
Oh,
maybe not that specific one, but they are not very common, but I've seen them
And I mean,
up
they
north.
are pretty cute. I mean, look at them.
It is. It is something.
It is. He is. Pat him on the head, and he just.
Like Jello. Boom.
Yeah, just vibrates. But yeah, do you have a somewhat large glass container?
I have a cooking pot. I have a barrel you can strap to your back. I have.
Preferably, I want something he would be able to see out of.
I know there's a glass blower in town that could possibly make you something like that out of
I could
glass.
ask Victor.
I walk up to the broken window. Pickling jar.
A pickling jar? Like
That
there
is actually very smart. Do we have a pickling jar?
She owns a general
do you have
shop.
pickles?
She probably has pickled goods of some kind.
Yeah.
Just buy some pickles and pour them out.
Are pickles meat? Can you pickle meat? Is that a thing you could do? Can you feed him pickles?
It's not recommended, but you could try.
You can technically pickle anything.
Victor
Can we
has
feed him pickles?
jewelry tool proficiency, yes?
Victor has a lot of tools. I don't remember if he has jeweler's tools.
He is a tool.
He has jewelry
someone
tool
did.
proficiency.
Someone definitely had a jeweler's tool. I don't
That's
think
hilarious.
Phil.
Glass blowers, jewelers, leatherworkers, masons, painters, smiths, woodcarvers, and parkour,
Show off.
apparently.
Local handyman.
Local handyman. All right.
Need a handy? Call Victor. Wait, no.
Handyman, handyman.
Does whatever a handy can. Oh.
All right,
Take it easy,
All
let
right,
him go. That's the
Victor. A little aquatal man walks up to Victor and says, "I have. You're good at making jewelry, yes? Would you be able to make me a ring?"
Quite easily.
With this specific gemstone, and he will pull out a very, very pink pearl. Or like, almost, not pink, sorry. Almost like, pinkish purple-ish. Lavender. And do 100 platinum.
Where did you get
Holy
that fucking
shit.
money?
He saved it up. That's 1,000 gold, correct?
100 platinum? Let's just add a 0 for platinum, so
Yep.
yeah, that's 1,000.
Yep.
I don't think a ring would be that expensive.
He doesn't care. He wants it to be nice. That's... I'm not paying just that for the whole thing. I might need another tool eventually. We'll see. Please
Yeah,
keep this
sure.
hush-hush. And he smiles and scurries away.
While this very emotional moment is happening, don't eat her face. Cranberry, you cannot eat Firefist's fingers. She is on fire. No.
He starts fizzling instead of.
Yeah. Steam starts like boiling off of him.
He's expanding.
No,
Like
no.
like a balloon.
I think he likes spicy food.
I'm very proud of this party for ignoring the fact that Belliath has been calling Firefist Fist.
Would you rather her just be called Fire?
I could go with Fi-Fi.
Or Fifi.
Yeah, as well.
Yeah, I like Fifi actually.
That's absolutely hilarious.
What do you mean?
I love it.
What do they prefer to be called?
Yeah, what's the pet name they prefer?
Fifi.
Fifi?
I actually like that.
I really like Fifi.
Uh, but I, now that Huber's actually has time to, like, kind of, you know, pull herself together and kind of, you know, not have a mental breakdown. Erikai,
Aye, yes. Or no, I lost his voice now. God damn it! It's been too long.
there's like a very, like,
Hmm.
gruff,
Yeah, it went edgy, so it's probably
edgy.
yeah.
Think like a very pious preacher, but edgy. That's how I remember his voice being.
You can always go back to the VODs and have a look.
I'm too lazy for that.
None of the VODs had Erikai.
No, they
We
didn't.
started recording after he played Victor.
No,
Ah. Okay.
did they?
So, edgy priest.
Yes, of course, hon.
That'll do.
Something
I'm
like that.
trying to, still trying to wrap my head around everything. Most of what I remember was every once in a while hearing you, but also being trapped somewhere. I don't know. I feel like I was being punished for something that wasn't exactly my fault.
That demon was the perpetrator, not you.
I hope with this newfound patron, I'll have a little bit better luck next. Where would you like me to be? At your side or home? I can do with either.
I do intend to take the city of Ire from its perpetrating leadership, like big air quotes.
Ah. Could be fun.
Its people must be freed and made into new champions.
As... Chipronima would enjoy that. Is it like the others that we were taking care of, or are these different? Because it was last the cultists.
Oh, right. I forgot about that. She was technically, yeah. She was in a sword, but it was just like around.
Hmm.
Lady in my sword that calls me stud muffin.
Anyway, Erica was just like, sort of creatures of the mind and of crystal.
I heard about that before, but it was a small problem, barely small rumors. Didn't know it got that bad. How long has it been?
It has been years, frankly.
I'm sorry you had to wait this long.
I do not fret. My life is long, and there is no point in calling it patience when one has nothing else to live for.
I'm guessing you took care of the others afterwards?
I did have to bear their ship into the coastline, but yes.
And you lived through that. Incredible.
Only thanks to the rat.
That
Fucking rat.
that little one that's been running around.
Aye. The kleptomaniac creature. I do not know what he is, but Flint is at least bearable. He did save my life.
Bell's just gonna lean out the window. Just watch your pockets around him.
I was thinking the exact same fucking thing, you bastard. You took my line.
Also, nice to meet you.
Ah,
Fucking damn it.
I would like to meet your friends. Flint's the little rat. Who's that one that just peeked out the window?
I had not met that one. Likely some friend of the others. I believe she serves some entity, as you do.
Ah,
Though I do not know what. Something's about to happen, but I don't know what.
If that means
Shut
I
up.
think it means we're in trouble.
I just realized how much Erica sounds like that.
God
Can
damn
you do it? Can you do the fucking "we will fight them on the beaches" speech in that voice, please?
Later.
Okay.
After stream.
This has been recorded. I'm gonna hold you to this.
Hi. Oh, I also just noticed there's quite a lot of Aquatos around. I haven't seen those in a very long time. A lot of them were randomly disappeared off this continent.
Slavery.
Someone yells out from the distance.
Just in the background, just.
So me.
Yeah. Well, so have you been other than the rat and the rat, who have you been traveling with?
There were some. I met them after making my way to civilization. They are unfamiliar entities, but at least one I would call friend. The salamander-like creatures. Amongst them is a druid who serves some form of compatriot to Pronema. To Pronema.
Ah. An ally in faith.
Indeed. There is also a warrior by the name of Ennaq, whom I believe to be of quite righteous stock.
At the moment, Enoch's still just talking to them about their contraptions that they've been making.
Yep. And that's all of them. Oh my goodness. Oh, there is also like
There's
the
Phil.
NPC ones. Oh yeah,
There's-
Phil.
And there's also
Zardor.
Phil.
Yeah.
And Zardor.
He's gonna skip over Zardor.
Minotaur is very strange.
Erica just says there is also Tiefling. He is, I believe, some form of thief or con man, perhaps.
Ah. So be careful around him.
He is a bit of a fool. I do not believe that you would be fooled by him.
I see.
He comes from the same place as our original pursuers. He seemed to wish to cure the metal blight simply so that he could make a profit.
I see. That makes too much sense.
Otherwise, my compatriots are well enough, especially considering the circumstances I found myself in was not one where I would have the benefit of being able to choose my friends.
I see.
At least Swumi proved to be a valiant ally along with Ennaq.
I would be happy to fight alongside if I can. Or help in any way. Little rusty when it comes to combat. Haven't really done any in... you know.
The flaming avian behind us would be Ennaq, but we do not know where Swumi is currently.
Literally standing behind you at.
Oh, right, sorry, I
Jumps
didn't
at
even
me.
see you. I'll gesture to you two then. I didn't see you there. I was not quite zoomed in enough.
Yes, because the bright lavender salamander blends in so well with the dark gray stone.
I mean, to be fair, neither does Ennaq. I just was so zoomed in that I only saw Ennaq and myself.
I will say I had actually lost Flint on the map at one point.
Well, that's because he's tiny.
Also,
He
his
also blends in
token,
with the
his
ground.
token blends in with the ground really well. But anyway, I think I'll do whatever is asked. Don't really have any. Well, technically, not really doing anything since the people we're after are basically gone now. But City of Ire seems like people need help. And I don't want to stand around and do nothing.
And they have turned an entire city into slaves. I've never seen a crown so active.
That's not the way to live. Right. Hubris will be an NPC that joins the party. Didn't actually think this would happen. Oh, it's funny that this does actually happen. This
What,
late.
you didn't think that Erica would want her to come with? You're
Oh.
not gonna let her out of his sight.
Oh, no.
This-
I didn't think she'd be, like, revived.
Oh, yeah, well, that's fair.
Yeah.
But yes, you now
we're
join.
the
You now
party that
have
comes up with those solutions.
Celestial Warlock to join the party. She's level 10.
Oh, that's higher than I expected.
I mean, I have a dumb idea. If you wanted to level them up to level 13, we could have Bones play Hubris.
I
But
don't know
that's
if,
if they want to. I know they don't play that often.
There is actually 3 slots if she wants to join. I wouldn't mind at all.
Yeah, we unfortunately lost
2
Aftermath
players.
because he left the server, and Grad decided to drop out since he's playing another game and he wanted Saturdays to be free.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry. Aftermath just left the server? I don't pay attention to news, apparently.
I'll explain when we're not on stream.
I've spoke to him a little bit ago. Is okay.
Yeah. But I don't think
I'll
he'll be.
explain later.
I don't think he'll be coming back, unfortunately. But
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, not a huge loss.
Shish.
It is what it is.
The world weeps.
Phil
But
is
now they can-
just generic drug dealer.
yes and no. Phil is, yes, going to be an NPC in the town now. He will sell drugs, toxins, and experimental scientific stuff, as he'll be working with Zariah.
Oh God.
That's spooky.
Oh yeah. He wanted to be an apprentice. Now he gets to be an apprentice.
I just
And I
realized
don't know
looking-
what to do with Flint, unfortunately. But Flint is gonna be around.
I mean, we can tackle him and confiscate all his stolen goods because he is a criminal now.
Now he has been.
Yes, but he's been a player, so we couldn't fuck with him.
The first person to go into the village jail.
No, we're not gonna be
joins
that mean.
joins the kobolds, becomes part of the kobold conglomerate.
If I remember correctly, he wanted to start. I know it started as a joke, but I think he was seriously considering starting a cult around his Shardmind cube
Wouldn't
because of
surprise
his
me.
perfection.
He could probably get traction with the kobolds.
45
Hail the
new
cube.
followers that hail the cube. Yes. All right. That'll be he'll do that. But he'll still be in the he'll still in the camp and everything.
What's happening?
Oh, Flint starting a cult.
We zoned out. Everyone zoned out at the same time.
No, Flint is starting a cult for the
This
Oh,
is
cube.
good.
just proof that we all share one brain cell.
Yeah.
Look,
The only
Look.
brain cell.
look.
Whoever has it is the one that's
Nikki
role-playing.
Nikki is the DM. She gets automatic rights of the brain cell.
All right.
It takes the
Um,
combined processing power.
Though with
Especially if it's our brain
Erikai's
cells.
new steed, he summons a they're called Dragonites, I think.
Dragonelles.
Dragonelles, like basically a very young dragon.
It's I imagine just like a runt of the litter wyvern. Or not wyvern, wormling, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Oh,
And it's a shadow dragon.
Shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I rolled
how
a
menacing.
I rolled a 1 on a D100.
What does it?
That looks like the dragon from the City of Shadows.
That's because it's the child of the dragon from the City of Shadows.
The
Hang on.
City of
It's-
Shadows.
Hang
so
on.
it's in character.
Hang on. I'll tell Fifi. I'll be right back. I will go out and see the shadow dragon.
Okay.
Oh,
Belliath.
Oh, do you like my new pet?
Your
What?
pet.
what happened to Ego? Is he safe?
Oh, he's just over there. He is a little vulnerable to be acting as my mount going forward, so I thought it wise to get a better one.
I am going to leave Cranberry next to Swumi, and
Okay.
I will approach the shadow dragon and kind of outstretch my hand.
You have no hand left.
No.
No.
And I will just mutter to myself.
Oh, that's
What is he doing?
does a 22 hit?
Hit me?
Yes, your tail.
Yes.
She just said she put it down right next to you, and the only like you were facing this direction because you're talking to Erikai, and well, Cranberry's right here. Your tail's here. Oh. You don't.
I-
you feel a little bit of stinging on your tail as something starts. You feel cranberry on your tail.
I'd like to swat him with the tail. Hold on. Where
You're gonna send him through another window.
No, hold on. Why the stuck in features? It should be in I should have this in attack.
Why is it called Slappy Tappy?
Because that's what it is. It's the slappiest of tappy.
Cranberry doesn't. Well, cranberry that doesn't hit. But you do knock him off. No. Belliath, actually.
I am
Something
reaching my hand out,
interesting
and I'm
happens.
just going. Before you say that, I'm just gonna mutter in my breath. Hello, kin.
As you do that, your scales start to glow. And everyone can actually see this glow. There is a almost yellow hue coming out of her, or in between her scales, as well as lines on her face. Her hands start showing up along her tail. Make me an Arcana check.
Copy.
Sure. Oh, that's athletics. I want Arcana.
22.
19.
All right.
Flint.
The 19 and 22.
I probably won't
Both
be able
of
to see
you,
much
who understand magic quite well, these are magic circuits,
Hmm.
and they're glowing because you're near a source of your bloodline.
Huh.
I figured.
Just has story
What is
implications.
What is Rashari doing?
Staring at you.
I'm just keeping my hand outstretched, inching forward.
Leans its head forward and gives you a sniff.
Hey, kin. Yes, kin.
It isn't stupid. It
I know.
speak common.
I know. I just.
It seems this one has never met a dragon like me before.
Oh no, we have.
The last one I met was much bigger.
I am young.
Are you? Oh god, what was the name of the shadow dragon? Do I have it in my notes? Fuck. I don't think I have it in my notes.
Meets dragon, forgets dragon's name.
What was the name of the dragon? Does anyone remember?
Victor has barely enough memory to remember his own name. Actually, not enough memory to remember his own name. So
Victor-
Me
I
as
don't.
a player doesn't remember fuck all.
Victor's hard drive space is taken up with all of his tool proficiencies.
I'll let you roll an intelligence to allow me to remind you. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh,
The Heil,
the title.
the Shadow
Hila?
Eater.
The shadow.
I remember the Shadow Eater because I am Victor, eater of tuna fish sandwiches.
I
Fucking damn
hate
it.
you.
But it's accurate though.
You bring me physical pain sometimes.
But is
This
it not
more-
true?
I want you to know you're a mimetic hazard. You cause actual psychic damage.
All right.
You know what I find really funny?
I will.
Most of the party
What?
has a climbing speed.
Except me.
No,
I don't.
Okay, no, it's kind of funny because Flint and Erikai, like, Flint,
Okay.
Erikai. Isn't there? Oh, sorry. Scales actually can.
Yeah, he's a
That's my
noob.
bad.
Yes.
But yeah,
I will.
lie.
I will kind of gently rub his nose.
I'm
You are
not
a child
pet.
of. I know you're not a pet. But you are a child of Belliath?
Yes. As are you.
Yes, as am I. Technically,
Wait,
yes.
are you two sisters?
No.
They
Technically.
smell like my
Um,
blood.
Half sisters, technically.
To explain, her
Hmm.
aunt.
You smell like kobold.
That is because her aunt ripped the magic circuits out of one of your blood kin and implanted them.
Without my
That's-
input.
Thus, why she has been infested by draconic blood.
Hmm. Strange.
How do you think I feel?
That is
But
abhorrent.
if
It
Bella accepts, then I shall accept.
She
Your
does.
mother is looking for you.
I am
I'm not-
here.
Well, so to explain how what is it, Greater Steed?
Yep.
Does it physically summon
Yes.
him, or is this a spiritual representation?
It is a physical summon.
Oh, so you dead ass just spawned him.
Yes.
Got it. If you're accompanying us to the City of Ire, then you'll have your reunion soon.
Hmm.
I assume you're one of the ones that was stolen from her.
I was trapped. Now I'm not. But now I am free. But also have duty.
Well, if you need to go, probably don't go in the street.
I would slap him upside the head if I knew I wouldn't the only thing that stops me, I will pay immediate consequences.
He doesn't have hubris anymore.
I know that. That doesn't stop him from retaliating though.
That's fair. I think Erica would
Hubris.
just punch back.
Hubris, can you swat him for me?
I don't think they meant that.
Hmm?
I think they meant servitude to you.
Well, I did not ask for servitude.
Well, more like a partnership.
Companionship might be a more apt term.
Camaraderie.
Camaraderie, yes.
A pact.
Sorry, are you hungry by any chance?
You have shadows?
Unfortunately, the portal that was allowing those to come through was sealed. I'm not sure if you can eat,
I can eat other things.
but it's
But
not
favorite
good.
food is shadows.
Noted if we ever find another portal, but that's
I've never partaken.
The shadows empower us. The more we consume, the more we control.
Oh, you're a... Forgive me if this sounds rude, but you're a fucking dragon. I'm not. I don't know if it would have the same effect on me.
I don't know, you're at least, like, 20% dragon.
Yeah, 25, arguably.
I'd argue
50%.
closer to 40%. You've sprouted horns like his. The
20%
scales
dragon,
from-
100% power of will.
You've sprouted
Fucking
horns identical to his. Your scales take up quite a bit of your flesh. If anything, I think it's spreading now that you've become more magically adept.
To anything else but our other kin, you are natural. But we can smell the kobold still. But that is just us.
I am sorry about where this came from.
From what has been said, it is not your fault. You take no blame.
If it's any reconciliation, the person who did it did die quite spectacularly.
Then justice has been served.
A little, yes.
I want to say he smiles, but I can't really imagine jaws like that. Well, it's like I've seen my dog
He
smile.
would-
The
what would
dragon
happen
approximation.
What would happen is his lips would curl and you would just see bared teeth. They don't really have the ability to shape their lips, so it would just look like he's snarling. So that could mean anything.
Oh, it's Flint.
Hello.
Flint, you're muted.
Oh shit, I arrived.
Woe, rat be upon ye.
You're starting a cult with the kobolds.
The cult
Yeah.
the cult of the cube.
Cult of
It's
Q.
not.
Cult of the
Oh.
glorious cube.
Yes, this is good.
The party wants to bully and tackle you down and steal all your items.
It'll be a cold day in hell before he lets that happen.
Well, it is your character, your items, all your things. So.
And even then, good luck, for I've glued it to my cold, dead hands.
If you try, I will put these bags of holding together.
I will create the forbidden subway tunnel.
If I can't have it, no one can.
Why is he a 1920s gangster?
Sorry.
Mercy!
That's my next character.
1920s gangster?
1920s
So-
gangster, man.
Xanathar.
Yes, actually.
Stop that.
Okay.
Oh, I can't wait for that guy to show up.
Alright.
Alright. Though, as our kin, you can also sense us.
You can sense dragons?
I mean,
Only
not other dragons.
only of kin.
Oh. That's useful, I guess.
We did make a promise to try and find as many of your kin as possible.
I do not know where my sisters and brother are. But I do know who took us.
House von
Oh.
Shadra.
Yes.
Yes and no.
No.
That's curious.
Well, I guess it's to be assumed that they didn't get all of them. Someone else did.
They had help.
Of course they did.
It's a group that wears a symbol.
Many groups wear symbols.
Symbol.
Hold on.
It looks like a snake eating itself.
I literally hold out the half plate that I was going to ask Erica to work on.
That.
Yes. I believe this was the symbol of the old dynasty that turned to the Scalic Dominion.
An organization. Or the Obsidian Assembly. Run by the former Mad King.
I don't know who these people are, but they sound important and
Evil, diabolical, completely void of morale principles. Yeah.
bad.
People that will probably be dealt with eventually, but
Oh, yes.
we have other priorities, unfortunately.
Mhm. But now where to?
Well, you met Swumi and Ennaq. The only other one would be the two kleptomaniacs.
Woe rat be upon ye.
That moment.
Can you get Chica the chicken out of the kitchen, please?
Bitch.
My PC is in the kitchen. It is unavailable.
Yeah.
Hate McAfee.
So you guys still have you guys only have like about a week of downtime because Solaria is gathering last bit of everything and making sure the other two cities are also ready for what's to come.
I mean,
If things have to take a different route, like if the dragon thing doesn't distract enough. Or if
right.
something goes wrong on your end, they need to be there. Right?
I mean, the majority of the downtime is just going to be spent preparing, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, first off, I was going to have Erica remove the engraving from the chess piece.
Oh, Aftermath.
Aftermath.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm alright. Focus the link.
Alright.
Could someone send me the game link, please?
It's in pinned.
He doesn't have his role anymore.
Yes, he does.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I did. Thank you. Fuck, I gotta turn on hardware acceleration too.
Anyway, I think that it is wise that we engage in planning for the City of Ire. As far as recovering the matter of the children of this dragon, I do not know if we can do anything until our resources are set.
We have a few things to take care of, but the City of Ire is our current priority. Once that's dealt with, the process of what comes next will mostly, well, I guess for the most part be out of our hands. It depends on what the city-states decide to do.
Would a golem help?
Hmm. At the size you're capable of creating, probably not.
Fair enough.
Uh,
Hey, Soviet.
hmm.
Actually,
God damn it. Oh. Him. That's not here yet. It's being shipped on boat.
he's thinking, right? Golems. If he wants to, he could talk about a person he knows that does golems.
I don't think he would reveal that information because he knows it's supposed to be a secret. The only thing he would probably bring up is the fact that he does have one that would be useful in terms of sieging a city, but it's not. Unless it's already been in transit, I doubt it's going to get here before we leave.
No, remember your character was about to be married to the person, so you got to know them very well, so you could give them tips, is what I'm trying to tell you.
I don't think he would, though, because that's, again, sensitive information.
True. And they are kind of dressed up, they are kind of a noble of the enemy.
Yeah. Again, the only information is that he would willingly reveal is that he has one that is in transport, but I don't know how long that would take to get here.
That's fair.
Because I couldn't bring it through the funny place anymore.
Yeah. Fair point. There is a golem on the way, but that will take a while because of the boat, son. It's being shipped from the
It just walks straight through the water.
No, it's on a boat. It's being shipped from the Blessed Lands, or the Golden Sun Confederation.
I mean, how long would that? If it would have left before we did. So how long would that have taken to sail from there to this port?
The Blessed Land boats are not as fast as boats from the Drakius Empire, as it's different technology levels. It would take several weeks.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So yeah, that one's out of the question. We could, in theory, conjure an elemental and then earth bind it or plane bind it.
Yeah, that's what I was suggesting.
sometime.
Using your 9th level spell slot, you can. There's no reason not to use your 9th because it just adds duration and doesn't make it more expensive. But yeah, there's no reason not to.
Not to conjure. Oh, you're conjuring an elemental?
Yeah, conjure an elemental and then what do you call it? And then bind it.
Planar. Where's planar binding?
It's a 5th or 6th, I think.
Up to 9th level, damn.
And you can do it for
Yeah,
a year and a
planar
day with a 9th level spell slot.
God.
You're damn.
So we would have effectively a near permanent thing, and it would be about as powerful as a golem, but way, way cheaper.
Yes, but I don't think I can do it multiple times though.
Planar binding?
Well, no, I don't think I can conjure multiple elementals.
Well,
And
elementals stay as long as the spell lasts, even if you break concentration.
it's just
If you break concentration,
Okay,
I just
but-
think you lose control of it.
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, that's the issue though. If I summon another one after I bind one to this plane, that would be breaking concentration on the original spell.
Yeah.
Which would mean we now have an elemental that's probably
Planar binding
very
isn't
pissed
concentration.
Planar binding isn't concentration. Once you planarly
I'm-
bound it, it's just
I'm-
yours.
I'm talking about the elemental itself.
So am I.
If it requires concentration for it not to, you know, lose control and go after everyone, summoning multiple of them.
Yeah, you don't need Conjure Elemental to retain control of it, because planar binding gives you control of it.
Yeah, it turns the duration of, like, I think an hour? Or,
Into
yeah,
a year and a day,
Yeah.
and with no concentration.
We
So
can have an
once you-
army of elementals. what
Once
the
you
fuck?
bound an elemental, it follows your instructions, period, for a year and a day, and it increases the duration. That's why it costs 1,000 gold to cast. It gives you a permanent pet.
Yep.
You just need to basically spend an hour, get a jewel worth at least 1,000 gold, and have a 5th level spell slot and another 5th level spell slot. And that's to get it for 24 hours. You need to upcast it to higher spells in order to get it for longer. The only reason it's this overpowered is because you have a 9th level spell slot to use.
Right.
So you could have, because planar binding increases the duration, removes concentration, and makes it follow your orders, you effectively just get a pet elemental.
Yep.
If we have 1,000 gold piece gems to use, which is
Well,
the bottleneck. We would
have
need
the
to
money.
have. Well, the problem is 1,000 gold piece gems aren't particularly common. There may not be that many of them for us to buy in the first place.
There might not be any of them to buy in the first place.
Do we have fucking
Like the most expensive gemstones we have found are the diamonds that are required for me to cast Revivify.
Yeah. But those are things that we've found. What is
Oh.
available isn't
Purchase.
necessarily.
Yeah, no, there are gems available that are that big. Do you guys not remember you guys saved a bunch of slave miners from a gem mine?
Yes, but
Yeah.
those
Oh
are-
wait, I
those
have a box of what are they called? Urina crystal.
That's drugs. That's not.
Yeah, that's not a gemstone. It's not a real gemstone. It's just a drug.
No.
I have ruby.
What I'm saying is they would have brought some of it with them, which is purchasable.
Oh, right, because the fucking slaves, they escaped with all the gemstones. They probably sold them to Fire Fist because they needed money.
Yeah.
I have the rubies and sets.
And also Plump.
And
All my
also
house.
Womp might have some. We might be able to purchase a fair amount of gemstones with that.
Right.
The question is how many of them were big enough and nice enough to use for planar find.
Flint has a pretty nice ruby and sapphire on them.
How much are they worth, though?
I don't remember.
Hold on, let me pull up the rat. I opened
It's what-
Ratapedia.
It's one thing you're telling us that. It's another thing
snap.
if Flint had let it go.
Damn it, Nikki never fucking marks the value of gemstones, so they all just say quantity 1 times 0 GP.
I think that's because most of the time I'm the only one who can identify the value of a gemstone, and Victor just didn't bother because nobody asked him. You have to identify the value of a gemstone.
That's
You
why
don't
he-
get to know it automatically.
That's why the dark metal bars are just dark metal bars. I didn't specify what they actually are because Flint doesn't know metallurgy or like what they are.
Yeah, he just has some.
He just has
He has
them.
some really random.
He has a
He has
really
a lot of
okay.
random.
I will
shit.
tell you the sizes of the ruby and the sapphire. The rubies are really like the size of a skull.
Fucking hell.
Jeez, that's a huge ruby. Is
Uh,
it rough or is that like nice?
raw.
Okay, that's a raw ruby. That makes sense.
And then the sapphire is like a closed fist, and that one's cut.
Damn.
So those
That-
are really big. That's got to be
Yeah,
worth
he
a
stole
lot.
them from the wizard.
Yeah, he fell down a spike pit for him.
He kind of just like dumped things into his bags of holding.
Yeah. Legitimately, that's
Yes,
exactly
now,
what he's doing.
we know those are probably valuable enough. The problem is getting them away from the rat.
he's a hoarding kleptomaniac. Good luck.
Okay, hear me out. If we all
Uh,
surround him, we might be able to tackle him and get those bags away.
Oh,
We-
not
we had
again.
Are we actually thinking of doing
I
this
was
shit?
whispering that.
Uh,
I would like to make a stealth. I would like to make a stealth check to see if he heard it.
He was stood right with us, though. That's the problem.
Yes, but I was whispering very quietly.
If you were too quiet, Erica can't or Ennaq can't hear you.
Deck,
I hate my life.
Their passive perception 16.
Yeah, Flint's bolted.
The rat just
Yeah,
disappears. Deatomizes.
Goodbye.
wait. Flint's just like, yeah, no.
Misty step.
Yeah, fucking damn it.
Would have laughed so hard if they got wild magic right then and there.
And then Misty
I-
steps on top of the roof.
I am gonna cast Dimension Door and teleport right behind him.
God fucking damn it. We're actually doing this shit.
Yeah, I'll just go, I'll be right back, snap my fingers, a black rectangle will appear behind me, and I'll step through it.
Chasing the rat. Oh
Yeah,
no.
and
the sax starts playing.
And Flint, now he's on the roof, I will step onto the roof behind him, and then just tap his shoulder, and just go, listen, before you freak out, listen, if you give us that gemstone, that'll give you an opportunity to get a lot more shiny things, right?
Yeah, free up space in your bag.
And you like shiny things, yeah?
More tiny things?
Yeah, more shiny things. Because we're gonna be using that for the raid on the City of Ire, and a city that's a city that's full of shiny things.
Investments, my friend.
Yes, investments, exactly. You could also give those pickaxes, because you're starting a cult, yes? So you could give those pickaxes to your kobold followers and let them do their thing.
You make a very good point.
Yes, exactly. And also, that dark steel that you have in your bag, we don't know how much of it that is. We don't know how useful it is. But I'm sure Victor could make something really cool out of it.
Another cube.
Possibly another cube.
Denser cube.
Cube around cube.
Cube set.
Mark,
Well, it's not less of a cube. I took the crystals of 2 separate shard mines and I made a lantern.
around. No, I thought it's a
lantern
cube-shaped
around
lantern.
the cube.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. No, I thought it was a
It's-
cube-shaped lantern.
It's a
around-
cube-shaped.
Yes,
Yeah, it's a cube-shaped lantern
cube-shaped
over a cube.
Yeah.
with a
Okay.
with
Yeah.
with a weird gemstone in the middle that is the actual focus, but it's surrounded by
Yeah.
wild magic creating crystal.
And it's great, and I love it.
I'm
Um,
confused how you hold it. You are very small.
It's amazing. So he's going to very reluctantly just kind of plop down the sapphire in Belliath's hand and say, I'm putting a lot of investment in this.
I know.
And
I
he's good.
know. This is new for you. I realize this.
Is
But-
this what they call character growth?
This is what they call this is what they call character growth. Yes, yes. Your character is growing. You went from a kleptomaniac rat to a slightly less kleptomaniac rat. This is progress. You're doing great, and I will give him head pats.
This is good.
While stealing the bag of holding.
I could, but no, that's mean.
Flint's then going to just climb down the roof and get off.
Yeah, so I will also climb down and I'll walk over to Swumi and just go, I did something I never thought I would be able to do. I made Flint give something up.
That's nice. I'm going to walk up to Flint.
Oh, God.
I'm
Oh,
looking
no.
down at him. I'd like to make a grapple check at advantage
for
because I'm
fuck's
a
sake.
nice category larger.
I just built his trust.
I know. I'm not stealing from him though.
I don't think that
You're
that's how
making-
grappling works.
It's typical. I'm
No,
pretty sure.
It's
In large effects, things that make you larger than you otherwise would give you the advantage on strength checks. Just being larger doesn't give you advantage. It gives him disadvantage if he wanted to grapple with you.
I'd like to. I would like to grab him.
Athletics.
I am
Acrobatics.
expert. I am expert somehow.
Fuck.
I pick him up. Well, that solved one problem. There's another. It's bath time. Come on. And I'm
No.
dragging him to the water. I literally grab him by the shoulders and pick him up.
Fucking drowning the rats.
As I watch this happen, I'll just go, man, she really is just the mother of this group, huh?
I'm dragging him into the water and I am cleaning him with
Wait, you
flour
just, like,
scented
drop-
soap.
Are you dropping Flint in the water?
No, I
Yes.
am keeping a hold of him and scrubbing him with soap.
Oh, that's disappointing. I was kidding.
To which I imagine it's like trying to bathe a fucking cat.
You
You
just-
come back with claw marks and everything just up your arms.
Bite marks, claw marks.
Stop.
They all
Fine.
heal when they finally get
longer-
out.
The longer you fight it, the longer this takes.
Victor's not the only one that can that also has regeneration. Just Victor has ridiculous regeneration. Shroomy just has slower regeneration.
I'll make a medicine check to see how well he's cleaned.
Okay.
That's 26.
Very clean. Cleanest
This is probably
boy.
this is the first time he's ever bathed, probably. Like
First time he's been bathed during this campaign.
Turns out he's allergic to water. You've just killed him.
It's like his fur is now unmatted and no longer patchy. He smells like flowers that he probably hates. His protective layer of dirt and grime is now washed off.
He is now weighing less.
And
In fact, weighs 1 pound less than he did.
And then I will cast it. Oh, do I not
Now
have
he's-
shape water prepared? Damn, I don't. That's unfortunate.
it's a good thing it's
hit
downtime,
canonically
so it
lost
shouldn't
weight
matter.
From that.
Oh yeah, so I'll cast oh no, that's create or destroy water. Where's shit? Oh, that's a cantrip.
The shape water is a cantrip.
I got rid of that.
Oh,
He's gonna get up.
You know what? What's a funny spell that does something similar?
a good thaumaturgy.
I mean, prestidigitation would dry him off.
I have a funny idea.
Oh no.
So is Swumi like holding him like in the like doing that, and you're about to take him out to dry him off, right?
Yeah.
So, right, he's going to just dig like a 6 foot deep hole, like let go of me.
That would put you deeper in the water. That would just put me deeper in the water, and I can swim better than you can.
they breathe in the water.
I know it's.
This is just
not
panic mode.
making entirely
Okay, let me put this to you this way. I am currently holding you. You create that which causes me to fall into the hole filled with water. That drags you into the water. You can't breathe in it.
Well, okay. Every creature can breathe a number of, I think it's hours based on your modifier.
No, it's minutes, I think.
Minutes?
Who can
Minutes?
breathe
Yeah.
hours underwater?
Sorry.
People who
Fish.
breathe water.
Fair
Unless
point.
you're a fucking lizard folk, you
Yeah,
can't breathe
so-
hours underwater.
So, Flint could last like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
You just as soon as he like actually like falls in the water, you're just gonna see him like sink like a rock and just
Staring
Yeah.
at you.
Oh god, he doesn't know how to
Stop
swim.
panicking.
I will grab the flailing baby and put him on land.
horrible idea.
Ennaq at this point is literally just perched in the tree watching this, just confused.
Look at that. Now you're clean.
Hate this.
I hate being clean.
Get used to it.
I've worked long and hard. I worked long and hard on the streets to get this dirty. I was an earth.
And you
I've
look
been
like
an
a
urchin for most of my life.
and you
I
look like a
was-
shifty vagabond who's here to steal from everyone.
He is.
Is it wrong?
Didn't your mother ever teach you manners?
No, I was
The
an
fuck are
arson.
they?
Oh.
That's sad.
She doesn't know how to respond to that.
there's a reason I like stealing so much. Mm.
Oh, actually, Shumi, while cleaning Flint, you notice that some parts of his skin are just other things. Like, some parts of his skin are like crystal. Some
yeah.
parts of his skin are like spiky and sharp, and it's like, what?
I would assume this is the result of past wild magic surges.
Yes.
You were there for it.
These
Yes.
these are past wild magic surges that no one's ever been able to notice because he's constantly covered.
He's been too dirty.
Flint did say it in passing, but he was like, "Fuck, glass hurts," and that's about all he said.
That's what the sharp bits are. It's glass.
I mean, can I remove the parts that are causing him physical anguish?
You can remove curse.
I don't have that anymore.
It's a cleric spell.
Oh, sorry, restoration.
Lesser or
Greater.
greater? Fuck.
Greater for
You
one
know
of them.
what? You know what? We'll just give him the deep cleansing.
Mm.
Why do I feel like I just had a very nice massage?
Your
You've
skin
been
is no
purged.
longer stiff in specific places. And no longer feels like pins and needles.
You had glass and crystals embedded into your flesh.
Yeah, I know. I said that one time. I said, "Fuck, glass hurts," and it's in my skin, and no one believed me.
You wear rags and you run around like a dirty hobo. It's kind of hard to figure out what is actual and what is you being gestures at his general direction.
A credit.
You're very rude to yourself. You realize this?
I take it as a badge of honor.
You shouldn't.
I should.
No.
I am the best cretin in all, or was the best cretin in all of the bazaar, I'd say. I wasn't even part of the Thieves Guild.
Weren't you running from them?
A memory flashes, Swumi. A memory of that is not your own. Of a wanted poster with Flint's face on it. Wanted.
How much is the
Dead or
bounty?
alive.
How much is the bounty?
50,000 silver.
Only
That's not worth
8,000
it.
silver? Wow.
No, 50,000 silver.
Not worth it.
So
5,000 gold.
that's not terrible, but I feel like
Not
it should
worth
be
it.
higher.
Hasn't been
get
there in
it
a while.
higher.
Also, why is it listed in
That was
silver?
Because Thieves Guild is cheap.
yeah.
They're cheapskates.
It's just so that there's like a big number on the wanted poster, so you look at it.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
literally there to trick people. You see
100%.
50,000, stupid people assume it's gold, poor people read silver, and they're like, I could stop living in the streets.
It's a ploy. Yes.
Cool.
But that's an old memory. It might be higher at this point.
Well, he hasn't been in that area, so it would be weird if it went
Uh,
up.
That was a Druko memory.
Flint, I think you have a price on your head. Somebody wants 50,000 silver for you.
It was only like 5.
Being alive is optional.
They'll never take me alive.
Oh no, I don't doubt it. If anyone came for you, we'd probably deal with them.
I probably also.
Or would it be less trouble for us to just let them take you? Yeah, we'll burn that
I
bridge
don't,
when it
also,
reaches
I don't
us.
think they'd be. Also, you know how slippery I am. They'd have a hard time keeping track of me. That's what I continue doing.
Well, you also forget you're not the only mage around, and there are spells that, paralyze people. There are also ways of cutting off magic for transport, like the manacles we have.
Something.
You're not
Danger zone?
invincible,
Yes.
is what I'm saying. And perhaps, maybe exude a little bit of caution.
I do.
You exude the opposite of caution. You exude recklessness?
Have you seen me in a
Incompetence.
fight? Exactly. I never
Did
get
you
close.
get there?
He's above you on the tree.
Yes, I'm looking up. When did you get here?
No, I've been watching for most of this.
Ah,
I was curious what you were doing.
he needed a bath. I think I
I did not
scrubbed
need a
6
bath.
different colonies of fleas out of his matted fur.
And a lot of glass by the looks of it, too.
Oh no, that was wild magic. That wasn't pests.
No, I mean, you got all that shit off him at the
Oh,
same
that's
time.
wild, man.
I think the fleas were starting to organize actual cities. I couldn't tell though. Might have just been
Oh, please
matted
burn.
dander.
So you've destroyed a city.
I've destroyed multiple colonies of
You are-
pests.
You are
Loosh.
destroying people's livelihoods. I can't believe.
I am removing parasites that would have killed you via infection or physically draining your blood over a long period of time.
Hey guys, I gotta
I-
run.
Alright.
Okay.
I'll catch you guys later.
Alright. Good to see you, man.
Yeah.
As long as I keep running from my. Oh, sorry. As long as I keep running from my problems, they'll never catch up to me.
That is not how that story ever ends.
Yes, it is.
Typically, that kind of story ends with someone like you getting cornered and then getting outmatched by people who have had a very long time to prepare.
But if you stick with us, I'm sure you'll be fine.
I'll
Or-
do that.
You could clean up your act a little bit.
No.
You just hit Ennaq in the tree, just start chuckling.
You.
Imagine, instead of stealing stuff, you trade and barter for it like Pwomp does. You
But
have
he
a
does-
good mindset, you just need to
He does-
readjust how you apply it.
But Swamp doesn't make as good as margins as me. I make 100% margins, basically.
Yes, but when you do that, you also have wanted posters posted in cities with your face and a price listed under it. That incentivizes people to find you.
I mean, to be
If
honest,
you're
we
a
might
merchant,
all end up having wanted posters, depending on how it goes with this town, this city.
actually, I want to see if I can persuade him with this argument. With my -2 charisma.
Persuade him.
I want to see if I can persuade him into maybe readjusting how he thinks about things.
Well, when it comes to player interaction, it's just
I
player to
really
player
don't-
interaction. So you just gotta convince him in character.
Plus, I mean, with your current lifestyle, if you're ever caught, then all of your 100% margins are confiscated and gone forever. But if you're a merchant, sure, you have to give away a little as product or taxes. But what is left is yours permanently.
Damn.
You've earned it, as opposed to acquired it.
What the taxman doesn't know won't hurt him.
Oh no, I don't agree with taxes. It's a bullshit system. If you really need something fixed, just fix it. Don't extort
Yeah, don't
people
feel
money.
shit. Anyways,
The bazaar is really nuts for that kind of thing.
I don't know where this bazaar is, but it sounds like a bunch of hooky bullshit invented by money-grubbing assholes.
would you like to see the bazaar?
I think
No.
Ennaq and Flint. Well, Enoch's. Yeah, everyone except Swumi would more than likely. Yeah, everyone but Swumi wouldn't actually know what the Grand Bazaar is. They all been there or at least heard about it because of outside things. Mega market city.
just gonna
Extreme
pull up-
capitalism.
He's gonna pull out his map of the city, and it's gonna point out like all the maintenance and with all the maintenance and subterranean tunnels and stuff on it. It's just gonna be like, yeah, this is it.
This looks like it was designed by a bunch of babbling fools who built a temple to their own madness.
Absolutely.
There's so much money that no one even notices when it goes missing.
I'm pretty sure the fact that you have wanted posters is quite counterintuitive that they noticed and were very upset about it.
It took him a long time to notice.
It just took them a long time to investigate.
Look, what I'm saying is, it might be more beneficial if you stop stealing and maybe learn some trades.
Stealing is a trade.
No, stealing is a crime, and it's punishable by imprisonation, or in the case of the Shardmind's, death, or slave labor until you die, as we saw in the mines. Or excruciating pain, mind control, brainwashing, lobotomy.
Hey, don't do that. That sounds...
There's actually
great,
just
but
torture,
Oh,
breaking your bones, breaking your fingernails,
Jesus
flaying
Christ,
your
man.
flesh, tanning your hide while it's still attached to you. That I could keep going. There are a lot of punishments for crime. I've seen rather
Very
creative ones. I saw them tie someone to a pole with their arms outstretched and their legs nailed together.
Ennaq and
Very
Flint.
painful.
Make an insight check.
He came back 3 days later. It was really weird.
No, I'm not going that far with the bit.
Oh, this is fun. I've got a +9 to my insight.
Holy shit.
Watch, I'm going to roll dog shit.
Ennaq. Ennaq. Almost weirdly, unsettlingly, you feel like they're not talking about someone else.
Shit.
It is barely noticeable through the sort of humor.
Yes, you can hear the slight pain in her voice.
Yeah.
No, while you're reading this, she just goes on. You tone down for a second. Said boiling. Let's see. Put in boiling water, boiling oil, tarred and feathered, tarred and glassed, which is somehow worse.
I think he gets it.
I know what it's like to have glass in your skin.
Yes, but what about glass mixed with burning tar?
I
That
mean,
is a
I've had
different
hot.
type of hell.
Yeah. I have been burned before.
I've been set on fire while I had the
Back in
glass.
my day.
Imagine burning, but the
Someone
burning
did
also
kind
cut
of
you.
nearly explodify me. Meh. I wonder who that would have been.
Yes, but imagine if the burning also cut you.
Yeah,
That
like the
wouldn't
glass.
feel very good.
Like the glass. In getting exploded.
This conversation has gone way further than I was
What?
expecting. You can just see a bit of shock in Enoch's face, just as Swumi is just listing all this shit, and it's like, what the fuck?
Flint has not picked up on the part.
Yeah, Enoch, the way they know these things, you feel it's an uncomfortable amount, but there is a pain through all that. I think all of them have seen your mark before.
No.
No? But they've
The
seen
only person who has
Soggles.
seen they saw his. The only person who, why is that there?
That's
I've
Soggles
just noticed
Sloth. Do you not
Where
remember?
Where did he come from?
Do you not remember this?
Law school.
He has this. He had it in the one shot.
Yeah, no, the only person that has seen the scar left over from her particular brand was Belliath.
Yeah.
And technically Charles.
But
Yes.
everyone has seen Soggles, and Enoch can put 2 and 2 together
Can I
because of
actually
where he's
see,
from.
Can I see any sort of mark on her from up here? Because I've got decent
No,
eyesight.
No.
it is covered
In her armor,
by the
under her,
robes.
yeah,
Oh,
her
okay, right,
armor
fair
covers it. But you can probably put 2 and 2 together, as she is related to Soggle and Rugia, and they both had those marks too. Were removed by Shumi. But you also know about the dark things the Scalic Dominion used to do with Aquatals and their slave trade. So you can only guess the things they name and things. It's probably experience.
This is too nice of music for this sort of conversation.
I am very sorry. It's too happy.
We're doing TikTok dances at the fucking Holocaust Museum right now.
God,
Fucking
God,
hell.
fucking damn
Jesus
it!
Christ!
Holy shit, Droogan.
I wouldn't put it.
No, you're not allowed to do. You're not allowed to joke about people TikTok dancing at Auschwitz.
All right,
Oh,
Jeff
my
Bezos.
God.
This is a joke. Legally, this is a joke. You
Oh my
cannot.
goodness.
For the love of God.
Please do not cancel us. We can't afford it.
Oh, that fucking came out of nowhere.
What? You guys are fine, silly. Jokes.
Funny joke.
Well, in any case, come on, Flint. It's lunchtime. And I know you didn't eat anything this morning. Where are you running?
Probably for Gumbo.
Away.
Up the roof.
Oh well.
Yeah. So, you guys can start your travel if you guys want, unless you guys need to buy some potions and things.
Well,
Yes, possibly.
Swumi, you have a thing to do, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's reliant on Nikki at this point.
Oh, right.
I will also start heading. I'll pick up Cranberry and start heading over this way.
Did you get your pickling jar, sans pickle?
Oh yeah. I assumed
Yes.
Fifi would give me a pickling jar. So
Oh, slime.
Yeah. No, he's fine. He's vibing.
Look, it has air holes that he can poke himself out of.
Oh god, that's.
I'm actually trying to remember. It doesn't take that long, does it?
Actually, do slimes breathe?
Yeah, do they
Huh?
breathe?
Slimes?
Slimes need to.
Yeah.
They're...
That's a good question.
They don't have a mouth to breathe through, but
They don't
they
have
do
organs.
technically breathe.
They
Yeah, I
absorb air
I assume they have like pores to
Yes.
absorb air.
So
So yeah, he has air holes that he pokes through.
I do want to get a custom-made thing that's a bit more comfortable for him.
I'm gonna take a guess and say Victor's probably finished that by now.
I mean, a ring is a relatively small item. It wouldn't take that long to make.
Yeah, more than likely.
Yeah. While we're doing this, I will hold Cranberry up to Gumbo. Gumbo, can you make something that's mostly meat for this little guy? He's a carnivore.
You say as you look at his stall filled with meats.
But I was just asking.
He stares at you blankly, no expression.
I'll put whatever the price is for his normal stuff on the counter. How much is it?
Hold on. Well, that depends on what it. There, like I said, many kind of meat. Do you want the line of cured sausage? Do you want the smoked meats? It's Arby's. We have
Raw.
I'll take raw meat.
Raw meat. That would be cheap because it's uncooked.
Okay.
He didn't have to put any effort in.
Coppers.
Well, some effort.
Coppers.
Drag
How
a
many
swordfish
coppers?
out of the ocean.
He dragged a fucking marlin and then bludgeoned it with his.
Meat
I'd call that
tenderizer.
Tenderizer.
Yeah. How many coppers, Soviet?
Like, I don't know, a handful.
I'll do.
He does not.
4.
It just says
4 copper. Is that good?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Yep. Thank you. I will open the pickling jar and plop the raw meat in there.
All right. It starts
I assume
dissolving in cranberry.
Cranberry just starts spinning in the jar like a centrifuge.
Cranberry gains volume.
Instantly cracks the jar.
Oh dear. I didn't think about that.
Poke.
Hmm?
Holding a hand behind his back, he walks up to you and says, I don't know how the tribes did it, as I grew up mostly in the city. But traditionally... and he gets down on one knee and holds out a ring. Would you like to be my wife?
Hmm.
That is not boding well.
No, that's not...
What? The worst thing that they could say is no.
Well, seeing as though I started courting you first, I figured that was pretty well set in stone a while ago.
Just following traditions.
I nudge Swumi.
Give him an answer. You idiot.
Hold on one moment.
Oh no.
What does Belliath say, Steve?
19.
Come on. Nope.
She catches it.
I assume you try to sweep my leg and I just step over.
No, it's just like swatting at your I guess, foot height area.
Lifts leg dodge.
Yeah. Nice try, but
Do it.
Do it now.
I mean, the answer is yes. I just thought that this was established a while ago.
Yes, but traditions follow. And he gives you a ring. Put on your finger. I hope this will protect you. Is a ornate ring with a colored pearl that looks exactly or the same color as Swumi's skin. It'll fit on any finger.
Yes, but the proper would what the fuck, they have 4 digits.
Yes.
Oh no.
That's the funny part.
Oh no, there is no ring finger.
Exactly. They don't understand that part. They just put it anywhere.
Just put it on the thumb.
Oh boy.
I wonder. I don't know if it does it in D&D, but if like like the weird thing where some people will redo their vows and stuff, almost like kind of like getting remarried.
Yeah.
Even though they're already married, but like, I'm just imagining that in the D&D sense, just be like doing it all over again just to get the +2 AC. Anyways.
I feel like I've heard about that.
Oh yeah, how much, Droogan, how much would it have cost for Eric Kai to remove the engraving from the armor?
He wouldn't charge you for that. He likes you.
Oh.
We just helped him get his wife back.
That is fair.
Belle is just gonna stand there with what could be described as a shit-eating grin and just go, Swumi.
Hold on. Let's see.
So
he doesn't like that expression.
Swumi. You know what this means, right?
No.
You two are going to have a wedding later, and you know what a bride needs for a wedding?
Oh god.
She is taking a cautious half step back. Well, I mean, I was
a bride
to wear my
needs
robes.
a dress. A bride needs a dress.
To say that.
Wouldn't you agree? Wouldn't you agree, Scale?
We're going shopping.
Yeah, it's just no. Yeah, no. I turned to Scale. Wouldn't you agree, Scale?
I feel like Swumi would like turn and give him a death glare if he tried to answer.
Glaring at him, noticing that this is probably not going her way. You'll never take me alive! Bolts into the water.
Oh god! Sweet!
You can make an athletics check to chase.
Why would I do that when I can teleport?
Well, you see, once they hit they are slow on land, but once they hit the water, they fucking zoom.
I will use my telepathy and just go, you can't hide forever! I am making you a fucking dress!
Rockets off at the speed of like a fucking fish.
Zoom.
I turn to Scale. That didn't go as planned.
You'll never take the druid alive.
I really thought you were gonna say they needed a bridesmaid.
Belliath,
Yes.
yeah, have you ever thought she grew up with druids and things? They're not very materialistic.
That is fair. For counterpoint, I'm making her a dress and she can't really stop me.
And then stealth.
He puts a hand on your shoulder, gives you a smile, and says, "Good luck."
Yes,
You hear a snap over by the tree.
Swumi! Dimension door. Swumi!
Oh.
Oh.
Yes, I didn't want to teleport into the water. It's not. Listen. This is a special event, Swumi. You only get to do this once. You only have to do this once. And I would be honored to make your dress. You're my friend. Let me do this thing for you, okay? Please?
Well, you can't say no now.
Fuck. Emotional manipulation.
Weak spot.
You only have to do it once. And I will probably maybe never ask you again.
I don't like the lack of confidence in that statement.
Well, fine. Just this once.
Thinking. Is it worth trying to make a bolt for the water again? No.
The Dimension door can teleport up to 500 feet, so...
Yes, but can you swim?
I can. Well, I don't have swim speed, but I can swim.
Do you have a hold person?
I do not.
Oh,
I do. It's very funny.
Huh. I swear one of you had someone else also had hold person.
I can, but it's with an attack roll from my arrow.
Yeah. I have charm. I don't have...
Yeah, I've got, what's it called?
Yeah, I don't think brainwashing your friend into saying...
Yeah, I'm
yes
not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, no, I've got ensnaring strike, that's it.
Oh, it's Jade. Okay. She's not here. She can't see you, doesn't know what you're doing. Probably wouldn't care.
Just doesn't give a fuck.
I don't own extravagant things. Everything I've ever had has been either comes from nature or has been made by my own hands.
Well, it's the first time for everything. Let this be a first. And
You're not going to give up, are you?
Is it that obvious?
A little bit. I've noticed in most things you are quite persistent.
Swumi, you have never asked for anything. You are constantly there for all of us. And now you're going to be married. I feel it's only right for me to give something back. As thanks to
keeping me alive, and more importantly, figuring out why I'm doing what I'm doing. Figuring out my path, I guess.
Hmm.
And also, if you don't let me make your dress, I'll never forgive you, so.
Wow, right to the emotional manipulation card.
Right to the emotional manipulation card, yes.
You really are a noble's bastard daughter.
I am.
Well, that was rude. Sans the bastard part. You know.
Bastard,
what I mean.
bastard by choice. Bastard by choice.
I don't think that's how that word works in grammar, but sure.
So, is that a yes?
I don't think I really have an option to no, because it sounds like this is just going to continue until I change my answer.
It is.
If you can't beat him, join him.
Fine.
If it's any consolation, I'm gonna do the exact same thing to Scales. Imagine him in a suit.
I don't think your idea of fashion really applies that well to Quaddle biology.
I can make it work.
My knees bend the opposite direction of yours.
Yes. I can make pants that... I can do that. Trust me. It's gonna be great.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's like you said, I really don't get to say no here, do I? So... Fine.
Yes! I am gonna have to take your measurements, so... Just stop by my house when you get the chance.
Half step back.
See you soon. And I'll just waggle my fingers.
Amazing. Emotionally manipulated into dressing.
I finally
Emotional gaslighting.
exactly. I get to make a I get to draw Swumi in a dress now. That makes me happy.
Oh no.
That is amazing.
No, if you draw one, you have to draw both.
Oh no, I'm doing both. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So now the half-plate armor is no longer Oros.
It's just
Damascus.
yeah, it's just Damascus.
So
And Belle will start going towards her house with a spring in her step to go start making some designs.
Awesome.
oh no.
You have no idea who you just unleashed.
I hope you know. She will fight tooth and nail to She will fight tooth and nail with you trying to get it on.
I know. I should have taken mending as a cantrip.
I do have mending, by the way.
You do? Okay, good.
I do.
I-
Speaking of, I would like to take the glass shards and fix the window with mending.
What?
The glass shards you removed from Flint, the ones that also have crystal in them?
No, the glass shards you removed from Cranberry and were scattered on the floor.
I'm pretty sure Victor can literally just make another glass pane.
Yes, but it's literally free to cast mending.
Just takes a while.
That is so many glass shards.
It is literally free.
It will
It's gonna
take
take
you
forever.
a couple days.
I feel like that's bullshit.
Do you... Is it... I guess if it was destroyed... Yeah.
It's just like broken bits of glass that I'm fusing back together.
The reason why it takes so long is probably because you can only fix something that was previously intact, so you have to put it back together like a puzzle.
You gotta
Yeah.
have all the pieces for
Well,
it.
I mean, the goo that is on her skin acts like glue. That we have found this out. The stuff on her skin acts like an adhesive, so that's not exactly difficult. I just
But you also have to find all the
stick
pieces.
it together. That's
You find all the
I have
pieces
to
and figure out
find
which
enough
pieces
of
go
the
to which other
pieces.
pieces.
It would
It's,
take less time for Victor to just literally remelt the glass and
it's like trying to
Yeah,
make a clear... Like, you're literally trying to put together a clear puzzle piece.
A clear jigsaw puzzle that is
Yeah.
3-dimensional. That sounds like literal hell.
Yeah,
Actual
honestly.
literal hell.
As a
really
person who really likes puzzles, that's pain.
fine.
Pardon the pun.
I will remove the pieces still stuck in the window and gather the shards to be remelted and recycled.
I didn't realize I punned that.
No, but I did.
Whose dog is this?
Who's?
Wait, that was the one with the elderly. No, don't go in there. Those are not food. Where did the senior citizen? Oh, there they are. They're by the boat.
They
Jesus
hopped in the
Christ.
water. They're just hanging out.
Just fucking.
Yoto picks up Tadashi.
Just a wrinkled juice box in the wind.
And Shumi, you see through the window Jade waving at you.
Oh no. I don't like that look.
No, she was just waving. That's all. She could see the dog. She was taking. She was.
Oh, I'd like to think at this point Tadashi is more of a service animal for the senior citizen. So he has like a leash and a harness.
Pretty much.
Seeing-eyed hellhound or whatever.
Seeing-eyed hellhound.
Fuck, what is he? Fuck,
This is
I
my
forgot what you
emotional
called the
support
species.
hellhound?
Well, I forgot what you called the species. What was it, like fucking dart hound or something?
Poison dart hound.
Yeah, he shoots things from his tail, and it's very stupid because everything's practically immune to poison.
Not
Except
everything.
Okay, poison is the worst damage type in the game because a good chunk of the creatures are either resistant or outright immune.
I've actually done the math, and if you exclude...
Of course you've done the math. Your entire existence is math. You constantly are doing math. Fuck you.
So anyway, yeah.
The math.
If you do the math, it's actually pretty clear that fire is the worst damage type. Unless you have elemental adept, then it's poison.
Because
Yeah, but there aren't any playable races immune to fire.
they're
There are multiple that are immune to poison.
Not
I'm
immune,
immune to
but
fire.
that's
definitely-
player races, yes, but there are way more creatures in the handbooks that are just straight up immune to fire.
Yeah, I'm talking about for a player, not for a monster. For a monster, poison is definitely the worst damage type.
Yeah.
But from the perspective of a player, the worst damage type is clearly
Poison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why
Honestly,
all the high
on
difference
D&D,
spells
if they're going to
fire
make
red.
all these sweeping changes, remove poison immunity from playable races. That's fucking stupid.
Honestly, I liked the way that poison worked in fucking 3.5 in Pathfinder, where poison wasn't a damage type.
It was a category,
Yeah.
and
Oh.
different
It's
things
damage.
had different toxins, and you were only immune to. You would probably only be resistant or immune to toxins you produce.
That would be a fun system to bring in.
5e made a lot of
Mickey?
changes that are just baffling. On a
Yeah.
base
I'd like-
level.
After they brought that up, the Flint, the Dark Steel stuff, I'd like to go get it identified by Victor.
Either Erikai or Victor can identify it. I think Victor would have like a more expertise on it.
Yeah, that's why I'm
Literal
going with Victor.
expertise. They have expertise. Okay. This dark metal bar you found is really... Like, you found that so long ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like an actual year ago. At this
It's now a
point.
rusted ingot. It is just rust.
Well, no, there's no atmosphere in
Well,
a bag of
no,
holding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's just been sitting in a vacuum.
15 of them have been sitting in a vacuum. They could have cold
15
welded them
stocks
together.
of metal, which is a fucking lot.
Also, bags of holding are not vacuums. That's a thing from older editions, and even then, they were not true vacuums.
They have 5 minutes of air.
It was basically just high altitude in there.
Oh, so it's just low pressure. Got it.
Yeah.
So technically, that's technically still a vacuum, because if you have a lower pressure and a higher pressure, you're going to have a little bit of vacuum.
That's getting into semantics anyways.
Minutia.
So we
Yeah, I know.
have So we have these unidentified ingots. What are they?
Necronium ore.
Fucking what?
Cubid zirconium?
What the fuck is necronium? Is it necrotic metal?
Necronium metal. Despite its name, it is actually, and its color, it is actually quite the opposite. And sort of. It is both a life giver and death. This thing has aspects of necromancy, but it has the beneficial parts and the negative parts, depending on how you mold and use it. It can be very dangerous to be hit with it, but the wielder might benefit from it hitting something.
Oh.
It's lifesteal?
Yes.
Flint,
Oh.
new daggers I see in the
So,
future.
Huh. That's it. Actually, what is your current axe effect?
Siege.
Oh, you
And
have
thunder.
siege and thunder. We could apply lifesteal to your axe, and you can heal while you kill things. Infinite healing for the paladin.
It just doesn't
You
work
know-
on undead or constructs.
Just give it to Victor. Fuck it. Let's
Well,
just tank
it's
him
a-
up.
it-
Well,
it's a-
okay.
Well,
Undead and non-warforged constructs.
well, yeah. Good thing that the Shardmind aren't constructs.
Well, no, it doesn't use soul energy. Never mind. Ignore my statement. Constructs and undead are unaffected by it. But yes, it's lifesteal.
That is fascinating.
Or, if made into armor, it gives necrotic resistance and radiant.
Oh.
I know that's useless because you're an similar of that kind, and you're literally resistant to those already. I'm pretty
Wait,
sure.
does Erica need armor?
He wears armor.
Yep.
He's a paladin.
But does he? What armor does he have?
Does he need some more armor? Does he need
he's
some
wearing
more armor
full
against-
plate.
Does he need +2 plate?
And I think he's literally just wearing his old plate armor.
Erica is literally just wearing full plate.
Hold on, wait. We have a set of +2 plate for him. In that case.
So, Erica. I have a deal for you.
What sort of deal?
For the low price of 3 installments of I'm imagining
Of crimes
500
past committed.
for the low price of 100 gold and say you're sorry for getting me stranded here, you can get some +2 plate armor.
I forgot he just has that in his bag of holding.
We stole it. Well, I'm pretty sure we stole that from the beetle we put in the magical pressure cooker.
What?
Hang on, wait, what?
What does that mean? We surrounded him in a wall of fire, and then fucking someone cast a fireball on him. We put him in a pressure cooker, and he fucking died.
Oh, and then you also incapacitated him.
Yeah.
Kept stunning and other things. So
Good
he just
time.
cooked alive.
I missed all the fun shit, didn't I?
Oh, that tower was a living hellscape.
And it's
They
still
didn't even
it's
complete it.
legitimately one now.
Technically,
Bill?
we didn't even complete it. This dumbass decided to release a demon, and they collapsed it.
And then now it's literally a living hellscape.
You're going to help the people that are removing that, I hope you know. You don't get a choice. I'm forcing you.
Who?
You
Bill?
made the mess. You are going to help clean it up.
I think you're talking to Phil, yeah.
Yes. The person who solved the puzzle without party consent and released a demon.
Oh my god, I just came up with a great... Phil's a bard. So you could say he's a
bardic
Phil
rogue.
on it.
Rogue.
Oh, did he get rid of his bard level?
No, he's a multi-class, bard and rogue.
Yeah, but he's part bard. So you could say he's a Philharmonic.
I will end you.
I am going to put you in the magic blender. We will find out on today's hit new reality show, Will It Blend?
I'm sorry, I just thought about that and I need to say it before I forgot.
If I'd known Erica would have been sticking with the party, I would have offered him the Oros half plate instead of or the Damascus full plate, but we already split it apart.
That's okay. Erica can now have mithril adamantine pants.
No, I gave the extras to Ennaq so that he could have a Damascus shield made.
Wait, why
right.
can't they the Erica?
I was gonna say if Erica could use the ingots instead of the making the shield for me, that's fine. Can make something good with those extra metal bars as well.
I mean, if you need a shield, I'm pretty sure we can purchase one.
I mean, to be honest, I probably wouldn't use one anyway, because I'd mostly be wielding my bow.
What about some better armor?
I mean, mine isn't too bad. Bear with me. So, my
Could be a little
plate...
better.
It's AC is 16.
Ah.
It did... Can't remember if it did something else, but...
Anyway, Erikai will just turn to Flint and say, if I remember correctly, you were being hauled off to be imprisoned in your homeland when I trapped you here. Would you not have already been trapped in far worse circumstances?
Flint, I'll just pay you the fucking money for the armor. Give it to him.
I am more than happy to compensate you. I will not apologize for freeing you from your enslavement.
Sorry. What? Sorry, I got distracted by something.
God
Oh
damn
my
it.
god, he lost the brain cell.
Where's the brain cell?
Alright, who has it?
He said
Who
he
stole
won't.
it?
He said he won't apologize for freeing you from enslavement, but he's willing to still pay for it anyways.
Yes, he reminded you that you were technically, when he trapped you here, quote unquote, you were, well, on your way to be imprisoned in the bazaar.
I was doing no such thing. I was running away.
You're full of shit and you know it.
I was.
And your shackles were decorative. There's a reason I gave you the helm of the ship. It is my way.
That's very good.
It didn't last very long, did it?
The captain was slain, and so a new captain must rise.
And then the ship turned into a smoldering wreckage on the coast, which has now been claimed by the ocean.
Okay. Instead of 100 gold and no apology, it's 150 and no apology.
I will throw 15 platinum at him to fuck off.
Deal. I didn't see Erikai, so I just sent it to Victor, and that worked.
Oh, cause oh yeah,
Rude.
I gotta release Victor.
Oh, now Victor has.
Here we go. I sent it to Victor because I thought maybe I'd send it to Erica. I didn't know what was happening. But to send it
There.
to. Oh my god.
No, Victor can send it back to Erica.
Now Erikai has an AC of 20.
Nice.
If you plate it with the extra pieces of Damascus, you're immune to crits and you can stealth without disadvantage.
Well, the stealth effect wouldn't happen from me plating. You can't mithril plate gear.
Oh, it'd have to be made out of
It'll have to be its own thing.
physical. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, there's probably enough adamantine in the Damascus to make you immune to crits, which is Jesus Christ.
Hey, I purposefully made myself weaker. Y'all are the ones keep giving me shit.
I mean, it is funny. Crit no affect you.
I mean, you are the one that's going to be up close and personal, so
I mean, actually, because I have access to Shillelagh now, Swumi is a pretty decent melee character, especially if I'm using my wisdom modifiers instead of my strength.
Yes. Because you don't have
I
any
have-
strength.
I have 19 AC with all of my bonuses. And the spear, while not great, does do quite a bit. Yes,
And,
Brad, 15 platinum, which is 150 gold.
Okay. Should I just write that in?
You
Yeah,
could-
just
I'm-
add
I'm-
15 to the number and
no.
write it.
What? No, I'm just gonna send him it.
Yeah, that's what I was
already
thinking.
deducted it from my total.
What?
Oh, okay,
I-
then I'll just.
You can send it to him.
I forget that.
Little,
we-
Don't
little.
add it.
we-
I got it.
I just added it.
Okay,
Never mind.
we got it.
We're fine.
All
It's fine now.
everything's fine.
We're so good.
All right.
We're so good.
And with that, a party gathers.
Let's go
So,
invade a town. Tiny stuff.
right.
Where is Belliath?
I
In their
I'm in-
house.
in my house getting ready for fashion.
Okie
So-
dokie. I'm dragging you over here.
Oh,
Steel claw.
Yeah, I gotta end session here, but
Okay.
with that, you guys can continue and head towards the City of Ire.
With our
Mm.
possible group of elemental dudes.
Oh right,
Oh yeah. So, what kind did you say I should summon and bind again?
Caleb Urs.
Sure.
They're basically earth elementals that can turn big boulders into other earth elementals.
Nice.
Oh, that's
So,
cool.
So you get 3 earth elementals for each gem.
So, well, that depends. How much are the gems worth? Because if the ruby is worth more than 1,000, we can chunk it up and spawn more.
What's your high spell slot other than the 9th? Is it
Seventh.
6th? It's 7th. Oh, wait, hold on. You might be able to get something better.
I have up to 7.
yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because you only need 6th level.
Level, you can go up to CR 7, so you could create elemental myrmidons if you wanted. So you could create earth elemental myrmidons, which are an earth elemental myrmidon has 2 maul attacks, or it can make a thunderous strike. Myrmidon makes 1 maul attack. On a hit, the target takes an extra 40-10 thunder damage and must succeed on a strength save or be knocked prone. So it's really good at just destroying shit. But a Caleb Dur, it's a bit weaker than the Earth Elemental Myrmidon, but if you give it 2 big boulders, it can create 2 copies of itself.
It literally duplicates itself.
You also could create a single frost salamander if you want.
It can only maintain them for a minute, though, and it can only do it for a day, once a day.
Okay, so about the frost salamander. Would that be useful in this particular context?
The Frost
Or would it be a
Salamander
little
is...
too destructive.
That's a 9th level spell. You'd be casting that and you wouldn't be able to bind it, unless you want to bind it for a 7th level spell, actually. You could create a Frost Salamander with... and then bind it with your 7th level spell slot. Which I don't know how long that lasts.
30
that
days.
Could be 30 days? Oh, we could have a pet Frost Salamander if we just want to use it for the invasion and that's it.
I mean, that would be ideal because selling Swumi on doing that would be a lot easier than selling Swumi on binding multiple earth elementals for over a year.
it's not harder than trying to get you to wear a dress.
That's difficult. You're trying to convince her to technically abuse nature for her benefit versus breaking the rule of no material wealth by choice.
So in Mordecai and Tomofo's Frost Salamander, my recommendation would be get a Frost Salamander for 30 days and get something that can deal fire damage.
For 30 days.
Because if you can do that, then the Frost Salamander has a thing where whenever it takes fire damage, its breath weapon automatically recharges.
Isn't there a fire Quetzalcoatl? I'm asking Nikki. I'm pretty sure that exists in this setting.
I mean, I can always hit it with fire.
There's the Telexolotl, which is a fire.
Not Quetzalcoatl, Telexolotl.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's CR10. It's too powerful.
No, too big. Okay.
I'm going to say I can always use my fire to get its breath back.
Well, we wouldn't be with it. We're in the city, not outside it.
I have. I can range. Hang on. Let me just have a look at something.
We're going to be like thousands of feet away. It's not possible. Victor,
No, I mean, I'm on about for the. What? Are we not going to be in the city fighting?
We're going to be in the city fighting, but the elementals are going to be a distraction outside the city.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to say I've got 150 feet Scorching Ray that I could always use.
Yeah. What's a decent fire elemental to pair with
Any.
salamander?
Any.
You could,
as long as it can
only
deal
needs to
fire
be-
damage.
It needs to be a single point of fire damage. Could a fire elemental Myrmidon be commanded to literally just like barely touch the elemental that it's with? To just be sitting there giving it a back rub to infuse it with heat to stimulate its breath?
That sounds a bit complicated, unless these are sentient creatures.
Oh yeah, Myrmidon.
Animated breath.
Fire elemental Myrmidon has 9 int.
Look at animated breath. It is
Animated breath?
a 6th level. And it has a fire aura with a fire form. It deals 1d6 fire damage passively.
Oh, it's an animated breath weapon of a dragon.
Yes, but that would require us to be in proximity of the creature, and that's not the plan.
No, the breath just needs to be proximate or near it.
Yeah. We would want something near the fucking... Honestly, at that point, having just multiple of the CR8 or 9 rather frost salamanders would probably be better. Because what's the point of having like their breath weapon recharge all the time when we could just have more of them? Because they're fucking enormous and insanely powerful. So we just rock up with 3 frost salamanders rather than a frost salamander and one of the tiny fire elementals. Because the fire elemental is also going to be dealing fire damage to it, and the frost salamander is vulnerable to fire. So you're dealing a lot of damage to it in return for it having its breath weapon all the time. So I would recommend using both gemstones to get 2 frost salamanders for 30 days.
Nikki, how much is the ruby worth? Because you said it was like huge.
Yeah, it needs to be cut.
Okay, if we were to cut it, how many gems of what value would we end up with?
If cut correctly, you could get 2 gems, each 1,000.
And
So we could have 3.
So we could have 3, if we use the other one too. That seems very worth it too.
Actually, 2 frost salamanders and a fire elemental of equal level.
We would want something with a... Well, we don't have anything of equal level. An animated breath is CR6, or we can get a normal fire elemental. But ideally, we would actually want a weak fire elemental, because it would deal less fire damage to them. The fire just stimulates their breath weapon.
Yeah, the animated breath is only a d6 of damage.
Hell, we don't even need a fire elemental. We just need a dude with a torch.
To poke them.
Just someone to poke it in the ass.
Yeah.
If you had anyone with the
I mean, admittedly, this feels very cruel.
This does feel like animal torment.
Unseen servant.
Unseen servant with a torch. Just like, guys, is this animal abuse?
Yes. My character would consider this animal abuse.
So yeah, probably not that. I would rather just have 3 of the salamanders. That way they're not taking damage from more breath weapons. But there's 3 of them, and each one has a 1 in 6 chance of getting their breath weapon back. So, like, every other turn on average, we're getting a breath weapon.
And
Well,
that
my
would
other
be a
thought
threat.
was getting an earth elemental of some kind to siege the walls.
Yeah, 2 salamanders and probably like an earth elemental myrmidon, maybe.
Yeah, that sounds good. The earth elemental to deal with the people sticking to the walls and, siege them, and then the salamanders dealing with whoever goes out to deal with the distraction.
Yeah. An earth elemental myrmidon has like a thunder hammer that it can use to demolish walls. So we get an earth elemental myrmidon, which is a CR7, and then we get 2 frost salamanders to charge the gates once the fucking thing's smashed down. And that way we don't have to abuse the animals.
The animals just have a good time.
The
The only problem I can see with this is civilian collateral, but
I mean,
again, they're outside the city.
yeah, also these elementals they follow your commands. So you can tell them to only kill shard mines. And only kill shard mines and things that attack it. You could give that order.
Yeah. Okay, but that also brings the complication of the scared person stabs it with a knife and then gets flattened like a pancake because they panicked.
Well,
I will.
That's their
don't
own
be stupid,
fault.
stupid.
Yeah.
I
also,
would say it's much simpler to just.
Keep them outside the walls.
Actually, no.
I'm saying-
By this point, Nikki,
People are-
wouldn't all of the soldiers in the city be shard mines or collaborators?
Yeah.
So there's no sympathy for them then. As far as the public is concerned, they've either been collaborating to the point to where nobody likes them, or they're fucking abominations that need to be dealt with. So we could just order them to attack the soldiers specifically.
Yeah, just to attack the soldiers and defend yourself if you're attacked by something else.
Pretty much. As long as the dragon doesn't attack the elementals, we're fine. But I would assume that the very old dragon would be smart enough to not fuck with those.
Even then, I imagine the worst case scenario there is that the dragon just kills them because it's probably way more powerful than even a pair of those elementals.
It's an adult dragon. That would be a difficult fight even for us.
Yeah, it's an adult shadow dragon too. Like those
Yeah.
things are nasty.
That's like a level 20 boss fight.
I don't know about level 20, but definitely
well-
like 15 plus.
15, yeah.
Okay, so a frost or
That's-
three
Two
frost
fro-
out, two frost.
Frost salamanders and the Earth
Stone.
elemental.
Yeah.
Myrmidon.
Myrmidon, thank you.
Or-
We will properly give them names next episode. I am fond of calling the Myrmidon Jeremy.
Okay, so if I'm gonna look at this correctly, can you post the 2 spells you're using just so I can like read them?
So
Conjure elemental and planar binding.
So it's conjure. Yeah, hold on. Over the course of a couple of days to allow my spells to reset, I need to find
Yep.
5th.
That part's fine for like that.
So conjure elemental and then planar binding at 7.
Yeah.
Or at 7th. Let me
I'll see
Conjure
y'all later.
elemental. Yeah, conjure
conjure
elemental.
elemental at 9th. Sorry.
Conjure elemental at 9th to create the frost salamanders. Then,
Yeah, I'm just
Uh,
double
I
checking
think it's
planar binding. Okay, I do have to make a saving throw.
Oh no.
I have nudes.
Beg your pardon?
Is it a saving throw?
It makes a DC 20 charisma save.
Oh, it's a charisma save. I can't imagine it's very good at that. Oh, the frost salamander is a -2. Literally can't succeed.
Has to crit. Can't crit.
Okay, they're bound. What about the...
This guy has a
What about
chance. It's a
The
one.
Myrmidon has +0.
No. The Myrmidon's name is Jeremy. Or
Okay.
actually, wait, no. These are sentient creatures. Do they have names?
If it's a fire elemental, it's flare me.
It's
1 earth and then 2 water.
All right, so it's
Actually,
Gever me.
so they have as much intelligence as ego. And the Myrmidon has as much intelligence as the dragon. Huh. But the unfortunate thing is, none of you could understand it anyways.
They speak
What language do they speak?
primordial.
Yeah.
Wait. If
I
these
know
are
I
water
speak primordial.
elemental... Hold on.
I
These
speak
two
primordial.
are water elementals, which means they would speak Ogwen.
No, they speak full primordial.
Well, I speak primordial.
The Myrmidon, however, speaks Turan. And actually, it says one language of its creator's choice, so never mind for that part.
I speak both of them.
Yeah, if they speak of the creator's choice, then common, to make it simple.
Okay.
It's just mother.
At your
Great
service. What do you want me to smash?
You're going to be sieging a city gate. These two are going to deal with the soldiers. Your parameters are to break the city walls and deal with the soldiers. If you are attacked by something that isn't the soldiers, then defend yourselves, but I would like to avoid needless civilian casualties.
I do as I am commanded. Bows.
So these things were just ripped from the elemental plane when conjured, right?
Myrmidons are a little different.
Oh.
Yeah, also, the way the Conjure Elemental works is you're creating them from the material, if
Yeah.
they are...
You create these things.
Okay, so I'm not, like, just ripping
Ripping
them
them away
from
from
the
the family.
elemental plane. That's... I think... Oh, wait, that's summon elemental.
Yes.
Yeah, this is Conjure. You're literally creating them from the elements.
You
Which is
did
why you need an
right.
area of earth, water, fire, or air to create them from.
Which is a good thing we have an entire lake of water.
And unearthed ground.
Yeah, if we would have cast this and the curse was still up, he probably would have been made of metal.
Or
No,
it
it
wouldn't
just
have
wouldn't
worked.
be earth.
Conjure him.
It wouldn't have worked.
Because it's not
Yeah.
earth, it's metal.
Yeah.
Metal.
You need earth or stone to conjure earth elementals.
Am I able to touch the ice elementals without harming myself?
I don't think they have an aura or anything.
They don't have
the
an
issue is they're made of ice. And,
No, they're made of flesh, they're salamanders.
oh. They're just cold.
Yeah.
That's what I'm asking. Am I able to touch them without my particular biology being compromised? Because I don't like cold very much, and I'm also moist.
No.
Moist.
It's
I
like
mean-
licking
Stick
a
to them
pole.
like it- yeah.
I mean, it would be no different than touching a dragon. Like, they have skin, sure. It's not gonna, like, kill you.
I'm asking, would it cause because
No,
my,
their breath
okay.
would kick your ass, though.
Ah, that would fucking suck.
Cold damage, not flamed. And it's like D10s. I thought I've actually thrown a creature like this at a party, but that one was infected by Viara.
Yeah, and then it melted in a pit of goo.
Yeah.
Oops.
These things are disgusting. They can burrow. They have a climb speed. The Myrmidon
So-
just can run.
And kick shit.
The salamanders are really fast. Like, I'm talking like 60-foot regular speed, 40 burrow, 40
We could
climb.
just have them travel under the ground until it's time to deal with the, they pop out to surprise the army.
And because these are larger
Oh
creatures.
god, that's terrifying. We have them buried under the ground with the Myrmidon, and we have them like approach underground so they don't get sensed. And then we have the army approach and like, oh, it's just an army. Let's go out and meet them. And then the fucking elementals come out of the ground underneath them.
Yeah. No, we literally draw them out. So they go to meet the army and the dragon, and then once they get a specific distance, they come up behind them.
Oh god.
So that they're encircled.
Imagine you're just in the back rank of an army going like, I'm fine, they're real far away. I'm not even gonna have to see combat. And then you hear,
The fuck's that noise?
the fuck was that?
As two giant fuck-ass mad creatures dig out of the earth.
Behind them, an earth element just starts bashing on the gates. You just hear
Chaos
"Pung,
everywhere.
pung." Oh shit!
What is going on?
You can literally encircle whatever force is sent out. And that makes
now.
everybody's job much easier.
Mm-hmm. And this is done over several days, and I already rolled for everything. Awesome. I guess we
go
can.
ahead and- Sorry, if you could go, go ahead and wrap up session. But before you close, be sure to transfer. I'm not sure if Scales is taking part in this or if he's staying here. It would probably be wiser for him to stay here since he's been on watch duty.
He may. Well, he's not front lines, that's for sure.
Hell no.
He's just a guard, and he's meant to stay here.
Yeah. So
Unless you want him to join you on your adventure, then you can just ask
No.
him.
Absolutely not.
But yeah,
If you could just add to his sheet the Damascus and the and the Astral War.
I did.
Okay, I can delete those.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Gnarly.
Epic.
All right. Awesome.
Remember, kids, boost your favorite NPCs with high tier magic items so that they're immortal in the DM8.
Make sure to buff your NPCs so they last longer in combat. In case anything bad happens because of the party's actions.
Oh
Which
dear,
is
this isn't the
inevitable.
consequences of my own actions.
Alright. Thank you all for joining us for today's for session of Curse of Icefields. Thank you all for follows, subscriptions, all the things, hugs. And I will see you guys in like 30 minutes.
If we get to 1,000 patrons, then Nikki will post nudes. Goodbye.
No.
Wow. Wow. What a cunt. What a dickhead.
No. All right. Take care. You're all stay wonderful.